Hello, everyone, and welcome to Pathfinder Bloodlords, produced right here at Quest Coast Studios. I am your GM, Kevin Parr, aka Dice Cream Sandwich, and we are so thrilled you've decided to join us for the very first session of our lovely Pathfinder game. We're gonna jump right into it, everyone, but first, like we do always here, we would like to acknowledge that we are here today on the traditional territory of the Musqueam Nation and are privileged to work, play, and create on these beautiful lands. But before we jump into the story, everyone, we of course got to introduce our amazing players over here. Our wonderful, undead, reluctant heroes. I'm just gonna pass it along to y'all. Give me your name, pronouns, and what you're playing today. We'll start with Aidan.
Oh. Hello, everybody. My name is Chez Aidan, formerly Aidan Watcher. I am currently playing a swashbuckler zombie named Captain John Seagul. Basically, Jack Sparrow incarnate. And yeah.
All right. I'm Petra Skelton, and today I'm going to be playing poor Edward, who is a zombie. Definitely a zombie. Ignore this.
Hi, Tank Tolman. Today I am playing half-orc ghoul barbarian. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Quick and easy, I love it.
Well,
Hi, Trevor, Gemma. I am playing Matthius Berrinium, who is a human fighter vampire?
Would never have guessed. Never would have guessed.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, New York City.
Your teeth are showing.
Hi, I'm Roz, and today I am playing Xyla Candlesnuff, and she is a gnome witch, very much alive. Everybody keep it that way. It's all on you. I gotta make it to the end. I'm not gonna die. I'll blame you.
No promises.
She, her.
And hello, my name is Alain. You can forget that name completely and refer to me exclusively as Blacula.
Took a couple takes.
We'll fix that in post.
Don't.
Also, you were the only one that said it. He, him. Both.
Yes, let's go around one more time just for pronoun sakes.
He, him.
My character, he, him.
he, him, and my name is Ulric Draugurson.
He, him, both me and my character.
She, her, both Roz and Xyla.
He, him, both Alain and
It's never gonna get old. You better strap in, because that's gonna be happening for 4 sessions.
yeah.
Well, with all the introductions out of the way, everyone, there's nothing left to do but to grab your favorite drinks, grab your favorite sets of dice, and let us dive in to Pathfinder Bloodlords Session 1. The world of Galarian houses many unique and fantastical lands and cities across the globe. From the lush continents of Arcadia and Tian Sha to the mighty city of Absalon, but none are mysterious or as dark and deadly than that of the undead nation of Geb. Ruled by the Ghost King, to which the nation is named after, where the living and the dead work uneasily side by side, filled with ghouls, zombies, ghosts, liches, and other unseemly dark creations. A country scarred by ancient conflict and consistent battle known as the 1,000-Year War with the neighboring Archmage nation of Nex, plus multiple counts of overconfident crusades from paladins and god-fearing acolytes who sought to erase Geb from the face of Galarian, only to find their entire armies join them as the undead. With the Ghost King having ruled over countless millennium, the boredom of immortality has caused the Ghost King to be a recluse and take little care in tending to the duties a ruler must do. Thus, the true power behind these powerful necromantic lands to this throne of Geb are known as the Bloodlords. A scheming group of necromancers whose whims affect millions. With rumors of another looming war approaching with their rival across the Mana Wastes, in the land known as Nex, a part of a rebuilding effort To rally his undead supporters to action, the Ghost King has left his mighty home state of Mechatar and is currently conducting a comprehensive assessment of his nation to bring his unnatural residents united under his banner once more. Within this tour of these undead lands, his next stop is with the Bone City of Grey Dirge, a massive landscape made by the bones of Gebites who chose not to be reanimated, serving as a warning or a memorial to those who choose to defy the dead laws. Grey Dirge also is home to an impressive temple to Zon Kuthan, the Empty Threshold, which protect living congruents from the undead. Encased within the sturdy high bone walls, providing a fortified outpost for the dead in future conflicts. Presiding over Grey Dirge is one bloodlord, Berline Hadoli, a halfling recently turned into lich who rules over this city under the guidance of King Geb, and is a central hub for Geb's livestock and food supply, which has become a powerful economic strength, providing Galarian with an abundance of sustenance, which is easier carried out when your workforce are all undead, work 24/7, and don't get paid. And it is within these bone walls in this city where our story begins. So, as we start this journey, the blood sunset caressing over the horizon of the undead lands of Grey Dirge start to reach its peak. Oranges and blood reds and pinks are littered across the sky. Ragged wheels grind over dirt, bone, and rock as a nightmare coach takes an unwindingly long path up to the outer gates of Berlin's Bone Mansion. And it is here amongst this nightmare coach, guided by a more upper tier zombie, one who still holds his intelligence from various gifts that necromancers will put upon the undead. He's riding with two skeleton horses, no skin on them, purple flame as their mane, with the tail riding in the back.
Sick.
Metal.
That's just a album cover. No.
Hey, if anyone makes a t-shirt, I will wear it. And this coach is holding your character, Roz. Would you like to give us a little introduction?
Yeah. From the outside, you'd mostly just hear a bunch of squealing noises. And then as you come inside the coach, you'd see a gnome. She's quite dirty, and so is her familiar, a little pot-bellied pig named Morello. So both Xyla and Morello are rolling around inside, muddy, angry, and she is yelling at him, Morello! You've had enough beer. That's enough. The last one is for me. We're supposed to share. And the two of us are just fighting over the last beer that we brought with us. Stop! Now, when we get inside, we talked about this. We talked about this. We're going to behave, number one, like a pig. That's right. Number two, you're not going to drink anybody else's beer. Right? We talked about this. You're going to make sure. And then the third thing that you're going to do is you're going to make sure your ears are open. Open. We're going to be nice to Berline. We're going to find Ulric. And we're going to behave ourselves. We're not going to burn anything down.
Make a diplomacy check. This is Pathfinder's version of persuasion.
That's a 12. I will use prestidigitation to clean some mud off of both of us, but we're still quite dirty. We come from the woods where we had a cabin, and in the cabin we would shepherd the undead, because we're quite friendly with undead, the patron of death. And we would shepherd them on to Berline to go and live with her. And then after Ulric came to visit, and it was very fun, and we realized we sent all of our friends to go off and live with Berline, and then we are to live in the woods still and just brewing potions for people who are really rude and would come find us and be mean. Then the cabin just burned down. I don't know what happened, and so we're coming here to have friends and visit with everybody. And maybe get a job.
Sounds great.
And if the door opens, we'll just spill out, the two of us, me, small gnome, and my pet pig.
So, as you and your pet pig, one more time the name?
Morello!
Morello, of course. You and your pet pig, Morello, inside the coach, winding up the path to the gate, you suddenly hear the coach stop to a grinding halt as the coachman, this zombie figure, "New resident! Open the gates!" Sorry down there, this usually takes a long time. You just might have to wait a little bit. And as this very slow walking zombie comes from around the gate to try to open the keys, or the gates with keys just jangling and just taking forever, we slowly pan away from this moment as we go over the iron rod gates that are spiked, gothic looking, overseeing and surrounding this massive estate. Even from the gate, it's like probably 80 or 100 feet that winds up past very well-kept grasslands, bushes, not the site you would think that a necromancer would have as their home. Like, it's lively, there's green, there's rose bushes, there's flowers, various bushes that are sort of sculpted into various undead iconography with skulls and decrepit hands and things of that nature. In the center, as the winding road goes up along this sort of cul-de-sac, there is a very lively blood fountain that's encased in this sort of ivory created structure where it's just flowing freely up and down and all around.
Just clarifying, blood?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. And
We don't know.
and as
Whose blood is it? Huh.
many undead as many undead birds chirp and fly above, which not sure how that works with no feathers. It's very strange indeed, but the chirping still sounds like normal birds. Some squawk, some have no voice box. And as we go over the blood fountain through the very old stone and wooden doors of Berlin's bone-encrusted mansion, fly through the main atrium, up to the living quarters, where we're going to be introduced to our other characters here. So once again, I'll start from here and go over. So, John Seagul. You wouldn't mind describing your character, what they look like, and also, what does John Seagul's room look like in Berline Hadoli's mansion?
John Seagul is this washed up pirate, as lame as you could possibly imagine, and filthy, adorning copious amounts of rings, which quite nice actually. Hair in knots adorning bones collected from the yard and whatnot, all the shells in the railing. And he has a sort of flow to his movement as he sombers through household and surrounding areas. John's room is just basically the inside of what you can imagine a captain's quarters would be. This dark oak, solid room with these red velvet curtains covering the window completely, as the previous night before John indulged in some rum, possibly, and doesn't like a lot of light, but the sound of the squeaking carriage outside, he's like, huh? Oh, who's there? Nope, that's not for me. All right, oh, jeez. Hold your horses and gives up. Look at that. And I trip over a bottle and take a step on it and just go whoop, fall back on my back. Ah, today's just not my day.
You know what? For that, let's do a roll. Oh no!
Roll for damage.
Yeah, roll me a reflex save.
Reflex save.
Oh!
Early on, my reflex is plus 10, so 11.
But it was
A natural one.
a.
Get out now. Just getting it out now.
So you crit fail. So you being zombie incarnate pirate, you look, and your leg just snaps and it's just upright, and you're just on the floor, like leg broken, and your movement is impeded by 10 feet.
Give me a minute, I have to crawl to the front door. Ow. Ow, I'd rather be in Davy Jones' locker. Ow. Ow. And I'm slunking to the stairs, and I just let go, and my body just slides down the atrium stairs until I hit the cold.
So as you get to your front door first, kind of trying to reach the door handle, pull it open. Had you been standing, you would have seen no one outright. Because you are floor level, you see this crawling towards you.
Nice.
Gross. Go play with a Chinese finger trap. Get it in my face.
You're late!
You're early.
I have been coming here the last 5 mornings trying to arouse you to your chores, and every time it's like pulling teeth.
You lost my mother. Jeez.
So I might as well be, because it seems like you need a talking to. What the fuck happened to your leg?
I ate, nothing. And I just go, and I snap it back the other way. That was good as new, see?
Make me a fortitude save.
Make a crafting check.
Actually, you know what? Yes.
No, don't say that. You fool!
Oh, no way.
Plus nothing?
That's nothing!
So you go to that's fine, fine. Instead of it being cracked like up this,
Yeah.
you just snip it back the other way.
Hey, look, I have 2 left feet.
Mistress Berlin has charged me with the responsibility of keeping this house in order. And you will abide my rule.
So floppy. Say that to my face. Oh, wait, I'm at level floor. Don't say that to my face.
I have to rouse the others. Just get to your chores.
I'm gonna give to them.
You know the deal that you made.
Don't remind
Don't
me.
make me say a bad word to Berlin.
And I like slunk away slowly. I'm doing my chores.
And as the hand just looks at you sliding away, the hand just slowly clocks you as you leave.
I always feel like somebody's watching me. It's like sliding away.
Every damn day. All right. Well, maybe I should get the alarm out.
That undulates a lot more than I would like it to.
That's part of the fun.
And as the undead hand scurries away to rouse the other residents of the house to get the morning's chores ready, come over to your character.
Okay, so poor Edward's room is none of you have seen the inside of it. There's too many noises coming out of it. Like there's the noises of machinery. There's the noises of something boiling over. Something smells like it might be on fire, but there's not enough smoke for that to be the case. It's kind of like, when you have that ozone smell in the air? It's just constantly there. If you walk past the door, you're not sure if you're like having a stroke or if it's just that room. So poor Edward is currently hunched over working on something at a work desk. And to describe them, they're wearing the dirtiest suit you've ever imagined, covered in dirt, moss, flesh, blood, and they look like a zombie. But the zombie degree of them is a little decayed to the point where you can see a rather clean-looking skeleton underneath. And the skull and skeleton they move quite a bit easier than a zombie. There's no shambling. They'll do it if someone's paying attention, but otherwise they move very deliberately. Still erratically, but more like a spider than a person. So, yeah, just... go over to their door and open it up.
You hear, before you do that, as you're in your room tinkering with your sort of morning routine, looking what's in the flask, you just hear it.
go over to the door and like open it, but they do, you know that thing when someone like opens the door and then like sidles out and slams it shut behind them? Doing that to make sure no one can see through. Someone waiting outside.
Yeah, so as you open it, just a tiny crack as your skeleton face kind of peers through the crack, you see Mortimer, the undead hand in charge of upkeep on this mansion, holding up an undead bird, somehow able to levitate a little bit as they're gliding through this space. All right, I already had problems once today. Are you gonna give me any trouble as well?
Right, I'll give you problems. Is that a thing I do? Do you know me to be a kind of person that's gonna give you problems? Thing I do?
Well, no, quite frankly, you've actually been quite commendable in your chores and duties around the house. Just that damn John Seagul. Every time I have to wake him up for his chores, it's like pulling teeth. It's just like growing skin on an undead zombie's arm. It's just futile. It's useless.
Mortimer, but here is my recommendation. You have the keys to all our rooms, right?
Yes, I do.
Go into his room, take his alcohol. Problem solved.
What's that going to do?
I won't drink the alcohol. I won't be drunk. And then you can just get him whenever you want. Or he'll be in someone else's room, and that's a whole other different situation.
Make me a diplomacy check.
I would like to do deception instead.
Oh, so you're not telling the truth with that.
No, not at all. I'm
Okay.
literally just trying to shit disturb.
Great.
My alcohol senses are tingling. I feel a disturbance in the rum.
My goal is that he'll take the alcohol, I'll know where he hides it, and then I can take it for what I'm doing.
Okay.
We're doing well.
Isn't that funny?
Nat 1! This is Nat 1.
Okay, this is the game we're playing today. All right, so you go over there.
I'm a reasonable man. I've brought you a lot over this time. Sorry.
Look, I have
Inside.
a little bit pressed for time. Would you mind going to John Seagul's cabin and grabbing all of the liquor, and you can help me teach him a lesson today? I'll need you to grab all the liquor and keep it under your protection. Do not let anyone know that you have it, and we will make an example out of him.
Very difficult to match your eyes. You know that. And every time you make it difficult. But yeah, I can do that.
Good.
I can do that.
Thank you, Edward.
Thank you, Mortimer.
We have a new guest coming today.
What?
Yes,
What does it look like?
a gnome of some kind.
No.
Somehow friends with Ulric, I think.
Oh,
When they arrive, if you would be so kind as to maybe give them a tour. Feel at home. This comes from Berlin herself.
say no more. I'll get it done.
Thank you. They float back down and then skitter across the floor like a spider. We then transition through the walls of your room over to your character.
So as you see Ulric Dragurson's room, it's adorned with horns and probably a little bit too much furs on the bed, on the chair, on the desk. They're all put very neatly and nicely, kind of in a militaristic of making the bed nice and tight, but there's lots of fur. And as you pan to him, you see a 6'5", like big burly half-orc with exaggerated tusks and hair that is nicely braided and tucked back and out of his face. And he's sitting down at his chair and he's taking a fur and kind of wiping his axe adorningly and kind of like in a ritualistic way, like he does this every morning and night. And he's staring at a gem that's blood red in his axe as he's doing so. And he's just sitting there. He's been up for hours, like since 4 a.m. doing his morning routine. And this is just kind of the last thing he does before he goes to his post, because he's a guard within Berline's mansion. to keep things in line. So he's just sitting, waiting
Right.
for the familiar.
Yeah, so before Mortimer comes to you, you're sitting there polishing the axe, and you suddenly hear the familiar squawk. Ah! 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 Ah!
All right. So he takes his axe, puts it on his back, kind of brushes and makes sure everything's nice and put together. And he goes, opens the door very gingerly and waits for...
So you see Mortimer on the ground, has the bird cage beside them, but also is dragging something rather unique, a sack. It's a bit moist at the bottom. The long rope behind him as Mortimer comes in, dragging it behind them. It's kind of a dark red streak that the moist patch kind of leaves. And as he comes in, he's like, all right, friend, did you sleep well? Or not at all again?
And you kind of see the facade break for half a second. Oh, yes, of course. Is that what I think it is?
Yes. Your meals from Berlin have come in today. You've been doing very well on your guard duties, and your teachings together have seemed to be doing rather well.
They have.
There have been no accidents on the estate.
Not for
covered
a
up.
while, not for
Yes,
a while.
yes, it's been a whole 5 days. We got rid of those last two,
Okay.
so no worries there. Nobody has to know. These things take time.
Good. Can I have it?
Yes, Ulric, you may. And he goes and skirtles apart. Wow, can't talk.
I picked that Pokemon.
Skitters amongst the floor, dragging the sack behind him, kind of reaches in and kind of opens it up with his fingers, and fresh rabbits fall out.
So you're gonna see kind of like a dog that's like obedient, waiting, like go.
Will that keep you satiated for a while, my friend?
Hopefully.
Well, get to it. Patrols won't start patrolling themselves, as they say. But, just a bit of a note. Berlin did accept your request.
Okay.
A familiar friend will be joining us today.
Really? Who is it?
Let's just keep it a surprise.
Of course.
We have to work on your anticipation. Low. Calm. Remember your teachings. Count back from 10. Breathe in and out.
8.
No. No. Dip. No. Not eat. We don't eat. We...
9.
Good enough. Yes.
8.
Good enough. It'll be time to dine.
6.
Soon enough.
5.
All right.
4.
Get to it, Ulric. Chop, chop.
2. 1. And he goes about his post.
As we go through those walls, down into, sort of risen into the upper floor of the mansion. So we've gone from the atrium up to the first floor. These cabins. We go up to the second floor. Please describe your character.
So in a room that looks like it was just generically set and prepared for someone to fill it, nothing has been disturbed or looks customed to someone who's in there other than a coffin in the center of the room next to the bed, which then opens and out of it rises. Oh good, the bloody sun is down. All right. And just fabulously dressed, beautifully long hair, and long in the tooth. Matthius just looks like he's posing for pictures when no one's around.
What's the emphasis on
Long in the tooth, long in the hair, long in other places.
Lengthy in all the right way. And before any prompting, because there's nothing in the room, he's going to go to his door
Okay.
and open it.
It hasn't gotten to you yet.
Okay. I should probably probably look for that idiot.
Listen here, you fuckwit.
Hello?
I am not putting up with your fucking shenanigans again. And you just see Mortimer kind of coming from around the corner.
Shit!
And for the last fucking time, it's sunrise, not sunset.
What?
Yes, day. It is becoming day.
Now?
Yes, now.
Shit!
I know. You keep fucking this up.
He just runs and dives back. Slams the lid. Why the hell is... why... I'm out of sorts. I'm not used to this place.
That's what happens when you have a room with no fucking windows, Bartholomew. I keep fucking telling you.
I'm going to need a wake-up call. When the sun is down.
You can wake up your fucking self. Just set the fucking alarm like I taught you.
You call me Bartholomew, you little shit of a hand?
I don't fucking have time to remember your goddamn name all the time. I've got lots of fucking shit to do, okay?
It's very confusing talking to a fucking hand with no mouth.
I don't even have a brain. I'm trying here.
Another point for why it's very weird. I've been alive for a very long time. And I haven't seen weird shit like this before.
Listen, I'll get you your fucking parasol. You have to keep up with your duties. We have a new resident coming to the house, and Berlin wants everyone to be on their best behavior.
Fine. Just kind of like shambles out. Doesn't get to do the rise again. It's kind of like a once a day. Where is Berlin?
Berlin is in her quarters, prepping herself for the day.
Right. Would I be able to have an audience with her?
Before everyone arrives.
Right. Who is everyone? What's happening? I just need to know who the fuck it is I killed, and I know that it was wrong, but I don't know how deep of shit I'm in.
If they had a face, they'd be doing this.
Are you flipping me off, you mouthy hand?
How the fuck did you know that? I'm not even in the room yet.
I just know you. I've dealt with your type, just not your type.
Make me a diplomacy check to persuade an audience.
Get a one. Get a one. Get a one.
Oh no. That is a 25.
Complete opposite.
Something better.
You do have quite a unique situation that needs to be
Yes.
dealt with fairly fastly.
Yes.
Fine. I'll give you an early audience with Berlin. I have other business to attend to.
Where should I go? And is there a path through this place where I can avoid the sunlight?
Just look out for the fucking sunbeams when they come up.
Cheeky
And go around. You fuck.
Fuck you! What are you going to do? You're a hand! Bring it on, shit!
You're fighting like you at least hooked up at least once. Like you definitely got a handy. You definitely got a handy.
yeah.
Roll for handy.
It's a dexterity check.
Also their strength.
Reflex.
You hear just a brief pause after that. Like, fuck you. You hear nothing like, yeah, that's what I thought. Then you hear a. Yeah! Is that you? I'm gonna roll to hit. That's a 8.
Yes, you must practice your techniques. They are shit.
Fuck this up. Fuck. Go to the top of the fucking mansion, and I'll have her waiting for you. All right?
Do you treasure your fingers?
Well, they're all I have fucking left. Yes.
Exactly.
Make an intimidation roll.
10.
I don't care if you take one finger or all 5. I'll stub you to death, and I'll fucking stab you with my bone wrist if I have to. I don't have wood, but I have other things that can eliminate you.
You have a very strong sense of self for a hand.
Fuck you, and just just scurries off. After that, we come to the last residence at the table here. Alain, would you please describe your character and what's your room?
Yes. Blacula is in a dark, velvet decorated room, exclusively lit by candles that he just snaps to light up. The two most prominent ones are in reflective sconces. I have a lisp and a stutter now, so here we go. Here we fucking go.
Double up.
They're in two like polished reflective sconces in a vanity that he is using to sit in front of. He can't see his face in the mirror, but he can see his outfit and his afro for some reason. And he takes a sharp metal dagger and carefully picks out his hair. He takes a tonic and just yes, excellent. I was born as a Mundan prince. Then Scott Blacula bit me and turned me into this. I am Blacula. What?
Blacula? Please open the door.
Showtime. And I stand up and I open the door, and with the furl of my cape, yes.
You see a fresh bruise on Mortimer's hand that wasn't there before. Even though they are undead, there's bits of flesh flailed all the time, bones sticking out, but like a bruise that you hadn't noticed there before.
Did you have an exciting night?
No, I wish. That fucking Matthius again.
Oh.
I don't know what to do. Like, how do you... Between him and John Seagul, I don't know how to calm them down. I don't know how to stop them making fun of me. I don't know how to get them to do my bidding.
Yes,
I'm a hand of Berlin. I'm literally a hand of Berlin.
Stage director talking. Okay. As a trained theater actor of my caliber, let me tell you a few pieces of advice. Okay. Step one, you don't need to like them. You just need to embody a character who does.
Embody a character?
Yes, performance.
So I have to pretend that I like them?
No, not pretend. Embody.
Body.
You must be sincere in the performance.
Could you maybe show me how that would be?
Of course. Well, I want you to know, my lessons don't come cheap. But yes, of course, I can. Step one, we'll need to apply some makeup to cover up whatever vibe this is.
Yeah. My niceness is dependent upon me looking less undead?
It's not just the niceness. Don't think of the action. Think of the character and the intent of the action, and be that character, and the action will come naturally. Naturally, you see.
Okay. Can you give me an example? I'm still a little lost.
Yes, observe. I am terrified of you.
Make me a performance check. We'll see.
I am trained in it, so.
Classically.
Observe. $17.
Good number.
Thank you.
Yes, indeed.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes.
You were really terrified of me?
No.
Oh!
Why? What did? What?
I thought it was
There was-
genuine.
Never in my unlife would I ever even deign to be scared of this. However, I performed and convinced you, and the only way I could do that was if I convinced myself.
Oh,
You see?
I think I get it. Yes.
Right.
I'll play to the how do you say it? Weaknesses or to the egos, and make them feel much more important, and maybe they'll respect me more.
No, that's giving in. You need to stand up. Well, why are you here?
Berlin might require a performance to rouse a new recruit that we have for the Bone Mansion.
Excellent. I was just working on a new play.
You were?
Yes.
Not that. That shit's stupid. More of like a song or any kind of bawdic rhyme or any kind of
Yes, but I'm
song.
so tired of all my old songs. It's always biting hose and
That is
roaming
my
in
favorite,
alleyways
though.
and filling
That's
my
a favorite song.
It's a banger, I know. What I'm saying is, in order to stay fresh as an actor, it is important to constantly be upping the ante, providing something new, providing a performance.
Yes, but
That's
your
what
artistry-
excites them.
Your artistry has kept her happy for many, many years. So you are the artist. I'll leave it in your capable hands.
Thank you. Well,
But
yeah.
ironic.
Yes. No, it's not. Now, what time will? What is my call time?
Call time probably within the next hour or so.
Oh, that's
The corpse tenders are sending out the zombies to trim the hedges and tend to the gardens.
Right.
I'm trying my best to rouse all the others to their chores. So maybe meet in the front by the blood fountain in an hour should be good.
that works. I mean, I suppose I normally demand 3 hours, as is in my rider. 3 hours.
That's what
3
Berlin
hours.
wants.
Fair. Very well. I will skip my pre-show ritual. I will use illusory magics to judge. And then I will, as is the call of my ilk, put on the show of an unlifetime.
Splendid. And also, I have a new drink for you, just to liven up the spirits and get you in the right mood before the performance. Just 1 second. Goes away at the door. Comes back, and you see very unassuming dude. Bit of a belly, tattered shirt, tattered pants, like sort of broken sandals. Very unassuming, has like short hair, but it's like missing in some patches, scrapes and bruises, dark circles under their eyes, multiple puncture marks over everywhere. Hi,
Okay.
I'm Greg.
I don't care. I will never care. As per my rider, my food is to be specially selected. It is. Oh, wow.
Mortimer, there's something stuck in my throat. I told you to be quiet. Look, this is what I could do at short notice, okay? It's either this or nothing.
Well, it is a far stretch from red M&Ms, but I suppose it will have to do on such a short call.
So, like, do you want left or the right? I got some room on down for the.
I don't like food that talks.
All right. Over there. Just shuffles into the room.
Mortimer, my standards are higher than this.
I'll talk to Berlin about maybe going out and getting you some fresh sustenance.
Thank you. Now, if you excuse me, I have to embody a character who's about to enjoy that. And I close the door.
I'm not that. Nice. All right. So, as the day carries on, looking outside the stained glass windows, mostly following the theme, the Bloodlords, mostly red shades, you can see that the corpse tenders, who are more elevated zombies, guiding some of the lesser intelligent zombies for just the menial work around the estate, start to spread out. At this point, the zombie
It took that long.
There's one the zombie driver is just like asleep. He's like, slowly puts the two doors aside as the fucking time. The nightmare coach starts to ramp up towards the estate, but not before you requested a meeting with Berlin.
Indeed.
So, as you make your way up to the top floor of the estate, this magnificent room at the top penthouse, trying your best to like just sidestep beams of light. You see this massive door encased in ivory and steel rods, closed at the moment. A few ruby-shaped blood skulls in the middle of them, and ruby-shaped blood glass handles on the door.
Cool. Not much. Hello? Can I come in?
Matthius, is that you?
Yes.
Mortimer said you wanted to talk with me.
Yes.
You may enter.
Thank you.
As you open the door, this almost like invisible wall just like passes through you.
Liked that a little too much.
Goddamn. Allowing the safe passage for you to enter their home. As vampires are often not able to cross thresholds without being invited, you can tell that there's specific, have been here for a while, there are specific insurances that Berlin has put into their main room to make sure that no one untoward could just come in without their say-so. And you go in.
Smart.
It's a very big, large, spacious apartment. Everything's dressed to the nines. The furniture is so goddamn well crafted. All mid-century modern antique kind of vibe. All hard mahogany wood flooring. Everything from the library to the coffee table to her closet is just kept extremely clean. No dust anywhere. A massive library of necrotic art books.
It's from Boston, so it's necrotic.
Yeah, it's necrotic.
No, it's in the democratic condition. It's the necrotic.
Necrotic spell books and art books from like thousands of years ago decorate the walls. Lots of beautiful undead artwork in bone frames along the walls. And her bed is this massive bed for a halfling with massive bedposts that reach in the ceiling and a balcony that kind of oversees the estate with these long draped curtains that sort of flutter about. A warm wind enters. And you see Berlin just standing there by the patio. Very short in stature, has a lot of draped cloaks that has colors like browns and greens and golds and a bit of dark purples. Has the skin on them isn't ghoulish or zombie-ish. It's just like they're very dried. Their lichdom allow them to keep a lot of their sort of feminine features. So they look like a halfling, but just like the skin color is a bit gray and just a bit tight and dry. They have this.
Keep it tight.
That's great.
And dry.
They have this adorned headdress of like
Don't knock it
antler bones. They have this headdress of adorned antler bones and various flowers sort of stitched into them on the headdress from the gardens that their zombie workers tend to. And it's just sort of just enjoying the view, enjoying the morning, having a sip of coffee, and just not paying attention to you just yet.
Cool. I'm gonna head over to that bookshelf. Hopefully it's shaded. Great. So I'm just gonna start like nonchalantly kind of pulling off things and looking at what they were. Be like, so any luck finding out who it was that me and my comrades accidentally murdered?
As soon as you go over to the bookshelf, you notice a hand behind them just goes. Oh. Need you to make me a fortitude save.
Okay.
Really worried that it was two fingers. Oh!
Now that's a mage hit.
28.
28.
You start rifling through their spellbook archive. You just feel your body freeze. Frozen. Why did you have to put that content?
I'm sorry. Forgive me to cough. It's fine.
And you drop the book, and your whole body just gets dragged very, very close. Very close to where the sunlight ends from the windowsill, and it's like you're like just teetering on the edge of the sunlight hitting the floor.
This is unnecessary.
I've told you many times, Matthius, not to rifle through my things.
I was just curious because I know a lot of the people who wrote those books. Oh.
Do you hate this or do you like this?
New
Yes.
sensation.
Yes. Is it new?
That may be so, but I've told you once and I'm not going to tell you again.
Right, I'm not holding it anymore.
Good. Drops the hold on you.
Ha!
Fall down to the ground. What is it that you wanted to speak to me about, Matthius?
I already asked you if you found out who we accidentally murdered, me and Blacula.
Unfortunately, I did. The Grand Prince? Ring a bell?
Grand. No.
Well, that body that you and Blacula seemingly just couldn't resist and had to feed upon and then dispose of is an emperor of a nation.
How big of a nation?
One of the biggest ones in all of Galarian.
Crap.
Yes, big crap. They were trying to explore our lands secretly, trying to disguise themselves.
Yes, he was
sort of-
dressed like a bloody merchant, not a fucking emperor.
I know, yes. I know it wasn't your fault, but now they are looking for you everywhere.
They know it was us.
They know it
How the
was-
shit do they know?
They have spies everywhere. God. Yes. There was a big convoy making sure that the Grand Prince wasn't taken, and somehow you eluded them and got past their sights. I don't know how, I don't know why, but they are looking for very particular vampires at the moment.
I mean, he came to stay at my bloody inn.
It's true. I know that the Blood Lords and Ghost King Geb will not let anything happen to you as an undead resident.
Good.
The Ghost King has been able to hold off far worse incursions than a simple diplomatic mission off-site.
Great. So what should we do? Just destroy the body and...
Destroy
Carry
the
on.
body, possibly, but there's also the issue that this is a mess that I have to clean up. That I have to bring to the Blood Lords, and Ghost King Geb may be very, very upset of your actions.
He's very unpredictable, that one, though. He might be impressed.
Well, you may get your chance to plead your case. I've received word today that there's an effort on his behalf to finally leave his home of Mekatar, start touring around the undead lands of Geb. There have been rumors of looming war with Nex again. This time, I don't know why. I thought 1,000 years of war would be enough, but
It's usually because they get bored.
immortality will do that to you, yes.
Yeah. Surprisingly, it doesn't happen to me.
No, you find lots of ways to keep yourself occupied, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, our deal still stands. Between our two places, yes?
Oh, of course. Is there anything that I'll have to do on top of this?
I have a little chore for you in some of our more recent residences, but we'll come to that later at lunchtime.
All right. Well, I don't want to ruin your whole day, so I'll go.
Just if you see any suspicion, any colors raised from the country of Taldor, be on your best behavior.
Taldor. What are their colors? You know I don't remember any of that shit.
Yeah, I didn't think it was fucking. Just be careful, all right?
All right. Taldo. You would think I'd heard of it before.
Was there anything else?
Nope.
Great. As you run off, the rest of you ending your chores for the day, see the nightmare coach coming up to the blood fountain and before the blood mansion here, and you're all now sort of roused up to meet this new resident. The zombie shamblers, the zombie workers, the servants around the house who tend to Berlin's needs. Some are living halflings, some thousands, some are descendants from a long, when they were alive up until this point. Some are skeletons. So it's kind of a mixture of both. There's some undead workers here, and there's some living ones as well. They're all kind of like, and almost like an Airbnb welcoming a new guest almost. And you find yourselves all kind of meeting around the fountain. This is your choice to converse with each other before we move on.
I would like to speak to Mortimer very quickly.
Sweet. So as everyone's kind of making their way out the front door, Mortimer is about to follow through, and you...
I'm just saying it was in the rider that all blood that I consume would be provided to me as RH null quality.
Yes.
RH null.
I'm aware. But after that stunt that you and Matthius pulled, I think some things are being
Okay. Well, I smelled good blood and I had it. Okay.
There's rumors of who this person was. You might want to talk to Matthius and figure out what you're going to do if you're going to earn your keep around here.
Come now. I'm an actor. What's the worst that could happen to me?
just turn around and go back towards the fountain to complete the rest of their duties. But as you're all sort of roused and come to the blood fountain, if you wanted to talk to each other, this is that time before we move on.
So the ham seems pretty lively today, doesn't she?
That's what the word I would use, but here we are.
Quite handsy.
John! What happened to your leg?
I tripped. Oops.
I'm still fidgeting with it, my kneecap just keeps doing a little circle around, smacking, it goes woo.
Would you like me to put that back in for you?
No.
And I start limping.
Grab him. You know, we have a new guest. First impressions are everything.
Well, you should brush your teeth. Ugh. I polish around.
I'm gonna reach down and...
That's my rib! That was my rib. Ow.
I know my way around the body. That was a...
I beg to differ.
I'm gonna snap his leg back.
All right, so you've got your treat wounds feat there.
Yep.
All right, so make that medicine check, or treat wounds check.
That is... 22.
Oh.
So yeah, even just one fell swoop, just able to snap it right back into the socket. It's no longer flailing about or hanging low, just becomes taut.
Ooh, I taste onions. Ooh.
I'm shaking my leg a little
Very
bit.
odd.
Listen,
Clean yourself up.
I don't think it was in that place before. I think it made it better.
Got a bit of skip in my step. And I
I do one lap around the
What's prancing about?
back to new.
Too much, too much.
All in line.
Okay.
All right.
Everybody's very loud today.
You do fun.
Who's the new person? When do we meet? What are they?
I'm lurking in the shadows against the wall. Mm-hmm. I don't want to go up to the fountain because it's in direct fucking sunlight.
He was collecting some blood.
You go up and and Mortimer kind of, for fuck's sake, and just reaches behind the front door and gives you a black satin parasol.
They're really handy. It's nice.
You would think we'd do all of our business at night. It's an undead nation. Catering to the living. Fuck.
I know, but the show must go on.
Yeah.
As it does. Now, what is this about the blood, the body, the bad person?
Right. So that merchant who we killed
was not a merchant at all, as we suspected.
The blood tasted too good. It was so blue it was purple.
Yes.
It was nice. Nice. I'm just saying. I have a delectable taste.
Well, I'm glad you fucking liked it because we're in shit now.
What? Oh, come
It was a Prince Emperor something of Taldor. Do you know Taldor?
Taldor.
Right, it's not ringing a bell. Apparently it's fucking huge.
I've traveled around as a classically trained theater actor of my caliber. What I know of the realm of Taldor.
Yeah, make me a history check.
Cool.
I'm like playing with my rings and I notice that there's like a little bit of a reflection. So I'm starting to like aim it at the two of you. I'm just like, hey, what's this?
The shit is that?
Could I pitch that I roll a lore
I'll probably get it in his eye right now.
theater?
Oh, shit.
If they have any like well-known stages that I've been on?
Yeah, sure.
You need to store your rum a little better.
Fine, I'll store it in my belly.
19.
19. Okay. So, Taldor is a part of Avestan, which is a large peninsular continent that expands westward from Casmarin. It houses a lot of nations under the Avanasti nation's banner.
Right.
So it's a big chunk of the world. It's a vast, massive empire.
Okay.
And Ghost King Geb, like, you've heard tales of his ferociousness.
Word.
The 1,000-Year War held impressive, legendary battles between Ghost King Geb and Nex.
Word. Okay.
Like, tales of, like, him raising an undead leviathan that turned to, like, a giant whale with rib cage legs that he just sent into their nation to just obliterate a bunch of them. Tales of crusades coming through the seas and just sweeping them all with an undead cloud, killing them all and turning them undead. So his
Holy
power
shit.
is insanely mighty.
Yeah.
So, but this uneasy relation between Geb to the rest of Galarian is almost like a standoff because an undead nation is something to keep an eye on. They tend to keep within their borders, but it's like they see it as just this sickness on a healthy body
Right.
that they're just worried it's going to spread at any moment.
Right.
So you've heard rumors of constant secretive missions from various other nations try to infiltrate Geb to get info, to get insight, because they don't let anyone else know what's going on outside their bone borders.
Got it.
So sometimes they'll send in diplomats, sometimes they'll send in leaders of nations to maybe try to get an audience with Ghost King Geb, maybe make alliances. And some people, because nobody really knows King Geb, he's been around for millennia upon millennia upon millennia. Since the land was raised from Egyptian times, Geb was there.
Right.
So people have offshoots of like what's the best to impress them. And maybe the good way to impress them is maybe to send their leaders into an undead nation unafraid with a chance to meet him. Be like, we should have an alliance.
Got it. Okay.
Organic.
I've traveled far and wide as a prestige actor, and I've never heard of this.
Right? I've been around for like 6,000 years, and maybe it used to be called something else.
I don't know. Who could say?
It doesn't matter.
Clearly.
No,
We're
but
fine.
We're in a bit of shit.
You idiots!
What?
I'd expect this from Edward.
Yeah, what the fuck are you doing here?
I live here.
We're talking about you!
There you go.
Children, all of the law.
Royalty! Killed a prince?
Oh, who cares? Oh, he's born into a certain bloodline, makes him so important. Fuck him. Well, fuck him completely.
You have no respect of this place!
Yes.
No, I have more respect for Berline than I do for that shit.
Everyone!
He was dressed as a merchant.
Which made him on the table. It was on the table to drink.
He was in the bed in my tavern.
Silence! You see a zombie shambler with elevated intelligence takes Mortimer's sentient hand and another undead hand just claps them together. as he puts mortar back down. Our guest is arriving.
There are no small parts, only small actors.
The nightmare coach finally approaches after the end of the long winding road to the blood fountain as the rider gets off from the skeleton mare with the flowing purple flame mane, goes around the corner and opens up the door to reveal
A whole bunch of beer bottles will spill out. And then myself, the dirty gnome, drunk pig. He drank most of those.
Nice.
I like this pig already.
Yeah.
Do my eyes deceive me? Xyla! And he's gonna run towards her and pick her up and squeeze her into...
All my little mushrooms just gonna pop out of my hair.
Oh, it is great to see you!
And then, wait. And she's gonna, hit the ground. And she's gonna run backwards. And then she's gonna throw Morello at you, assuming that you'll do the move that you always do, which is like to bat hit him with your axe, and he'll like fly off, and then, run back and do it again.
Whoa! Stripped his eyes. Look at him go!
That's a good one!
That's a new record! Oh, it's great to see you.
just pukes all over you on the ground.
Disgusting.
I think your
I
bacon
thought we
is
talked
sick.
about this little one. It's okay.
Everyone, this is Xyla, new resident of our mansion and a personal guest of Berline Hadoli. Respect them as you would any other member of this household. Show them around. We're about 30 minutes to lunchtime. Please converse.
I'm very short relative to all of you, and still muddy, but I quickly go around and I hand out my business card.
Right.
Looking forward to joining, of course. I am Xyla Candlesnuff, good friends with Ulric. And my card says, witch, friend, muse, bruise. And then she just passes each of you a little card.
I won't hold that against you.
That's great.
I know, I was thinking about how, you said that you were gonna, you have a mission and a purpose and you were gonna do something with your life. And I was like, I want to do something cool. And I don't want to, I have to avoid the bleaching. I'm a small gnome. And when gnomes get older, if we don't do cool things all the time and expand our horizons and think about things, then we just start to, bleach out. And I don't want that to happen. I want
Well,
to
you
do
have got a lovely color to your face.
Some of it's a really good mud puddle that Morello and I found on the way here.
And the rest of it is because you are living.
No biting!
I ain't say shit.
But that pig has quite the brain.
Well, what's the over-under on Ulric eating the pig anyway?
That was an accident.
Oh, I feel like I touched on a dark past. Forgive me, I was just making jest.
The Morello kind of turns around. You see a stitched bite mark, around their rump.
Oh, wow. This is awkward now.
I think we're supposed to give you a tour. I think I'm supposed to give you a tour. Hey, hand!
That's Mortimer.
Mortimer the Hand. Yeah, I know. It's a title.
Somewhat, yes.
The hand of what?
You're serving the person in charge.
Yes, that's true. Yes.
Yeah, it wasn't meant to be derogatory. You have to.
All right, I get it. I'm just a little testy today. It's been a long day.
You don't even have testes, stupid hand.
If you fucking say one more fucking
Boom,
thing.
right.
Oh, we're gonna fly past
Anyway,
it again.
It's gonna come out in it!
Look, whatever we've got to do I have to work with this piece of shit?
Yes, you fucking
Who
do.
are you
Damn
pointing
it.
at?
You!
I.
Look,
Where?
I can't tell Berline who to keep in her place, so fine. But you're not around. I told you were fucking banned.
Banned from your.
For my establishment, yes.
Is this your establishment?
No, this is
Then
not my
fuck
establishment.
off.
However, I just don't like you.
Yeah. I gotta give you a tour. I'll show you around the place. Show you. Ulric, you coming?
I'm not letting you take her without an escort.
Well, I'm not gonna take her, so you go ahead. You come around.
Just make sure you have everything on you and stay far away.
Hey, that's unfair.
What?
Here, right. Peace offering.
What is it?
Blood.
Is it blood?
Yeah.
Hungry?
I like him,
Yeah.
quite frankly.
Have you met?
Yes!
We've gone pretty much everywhere. Like,
Old friends. Popping up on the road on tour here and there adds an interesting audio texture to my shows from time to time. Sounds that, where do they even fucking come from? It's great. It's wonderful. It's delightful.
you'd never know, but I'm a vocalist. I'm a very strong vocalist.
I'm gonna try it.
What's the blood like in the blood fountain? Because that's what it's from.
This is from the fucking fountain.
No, I'm not gonna say.
No, I'm gonna know because I drank the blood.
Yeah, literally, while you guys are talking, I was just like taking blood out of it.
So the blood from the fountain comes from a repository
Shit.
that is sort of a way to make use of living and undead that pass on. If you want to give a metaphor or like a resemblance, it's like a shit mix.
So Soylent blood is made of undead.
It's like American cheese.
Yeah, there you go. That's a really good melting point, but it looks a little
It's
black.
not like the highest of quality,
Yeah.
but it will do.
Yeah.
Like freshly spoiled milk.
You got this from the fountain.
I said it was blood. I didn't say it was good blood.
This is good.
Can I keep this?
No.
It's not much of a fucking offering.
It's a step up from him taking stuff. He offered, he gave.
Speaking, yeah.
Still have a
Exactly.
massive tab that you have to settle at some point.
Massive what?
Tab.
Tab?
Yes.
Tab.
You owe a lot of money.
All right, I'm fucking sick of this. Look, go to the fucking tour.
I'm doing it.
Get to fucking lunch, all right?
I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
All right.
I'll escort the pig. If you don't mind.
Don't eat the pig.
Who said I was going to eat the pig?
I don't want to know what you want to do with a pig then, because you're eyeing the pig like you want to do something to the pig, and you don't want to eat the pig. Why?
I'm just going to hold it.
Are you fine with him holding your pig?
I am great with pigs. I was fantastic. I was a pig farmer before I was a sailor.
How do you
Is that
grow
true?
pigs? What?
Do I believe him?
You could roll
Please.
your deception or incept or
You choose.
yeah. You're trying to persuade or trying to deceive.
Deceive.
See? So you roll your d20 with your deception, and you roll your deception.
Oh. 12.
16.
Okay.
I'm like licking my chops because I want that pig brain.
I have
Clump.
a little bit of bad news, unfortunately, as a zombie.
No.
I'm like tucking in a rib cage.
I'm quite familiar with the undead. I'm actually quite specialized in it.
Oh.
And it's not a pig.
What is it?
I hold up. It's a pot-bellied pig. It's not a pig.
Bullshit.
I mean, does it have a snout?
Yes.
Does it have 4 legs?
Yes.
That's a pig. I've seen
everything?
bloody pigs before.
What happens to a pig if you hit it with an axe, like, into oblivion?
Yeah, does
What
it,
happened to that pig?
I believe what she's trying to say is that it is not a pig, it is an actor.
Oh,
It is a performer embodying a pig. Mortimer,
I read the card.
do
and
you
see
see
that it says
now?
witch.
You're
I think I see, but we have to move this along, okay? I've got many more things to do.
right.
Please.
Who is it?
Look,
You're a witch.
you go back.
You're a
back to
bloody
your
witch.
duties,
You've
back to
turned
the
someone
day.
into a pig. Who is it? Out with it, witch.
All right, let's
You
go.
want to be away from this lunacy.
That's it.
Let's-
I'm getting Berlin. I'm tired of this shit.
Okay, so just the moment that Ed hears that, just
Let's go.
I let you hold
We
it.
all scatter.
And you start to just start scattering out back into the house.
I turn to Black.
There's someone in that pig, I swear.
Out here, we've got the gardens. You got all kinds of different things happening
I
here.
really,
You got
I really want to
tending
see the
road.
gardens. I'm quite good at it. I'm hoping that if Berlin gives me a job here, that maybe I could work in the gardens a little bit. I grow lots of things. I can grow things that we could turn into alcohol.
It's dirt that's on you then. That's
As you
dirt.
go around the gardens, you see the corpse tenders, the sort of caretakers of the more lesser intelligent zombies, just have them on leashes and just kind of walk them around as they go. And as you're kind of getting closer to them, one of them kind of clocks you a little bit. You're kind of showing them around. One just goes.
Oh, I'm very pungent.
No.
Damn boy.
So literally just gonna walk up to someone just
No. None of that.
Make a
I have undead empathy.
Get into the feats now.
Yeah, okay. Let's do this.
I bet I was just getting a squirt bottle.
Okay, so I can use diplomacy to make an impression on mindless undead or make simple requests of them.
Okay.
Yes. Oh god. Okay, not bad. One sec. It's diplomacy. So that is 22? 22.
Yeah, so
No. You're better than that. Come on. You're better than that. Yeah, there you go. Sorry.
Good
I'm
boy. Sit still.
good with my kind of people. It's fine. It's one of the only things I'm good at. So it is dirt, though, right? Here.
Oh, yeah. What else would you think it would?
Anyways, let's go.
And Ed leads you into the place, opens the doors.
All right. Everything here is organized by quality of undead. Basically, you got your skeletons, you got your zombies, and in pointing at different levels of the house, skeletons, zombies, ghouls, vampires. Sorry.
It's okay.
And then at the very top, you've got Berlin. Ghosts kind of find their own way, like they just are around. Basically, the way I like to look at it is, how much meat do you have on your bones?
The
Right,
more
so-
meat, the higher you are in the house.
There you go. You get it. Some basic house rules. You make a
Speaking of meat, I'll unfold a little package I brought for you, which is raw bacon.
Oh, so that's what happened to the first pig.
Well, I mean, you can't eat Morello. He's a familiar. You know, I have a
Familiar to a frying pan.
And some eggs.
And some eggs.
Be nice.
Okay. Grumpy.
Thank you, Xyla.
So as you're going around, giving the tour, going through the various rooms, the household, you'll go about your daily duties. Eventually, comes to lunchtime. Another squawking of the undead bird comes around to all of you, signifying it's time to go inside to eat. There is a very big dining hall on the ground level. Just has tables upon tables for all the staff to come and eat various meals. Some are bits of flesh, some are raw, some are cooked, some are living meals. Kind of catering to everyone's whims and desires here. But as you are in the dining room hall, you notice that there is a specific sort of bookshelf door. It's not like secretive or anything. It's just for flavor and style. Where Berlin likes to have her more private quarters during dinner times, meals, if they want to have one-on-one conversations. Kind of like the equivalent of like a smoking room. There's like Chez lounges and chairs and bits of drink going from alcohol to various blood types and stuff of that nature.
RH null. RH null. Remember it and order it, please. Thank you. That's all I'm saying. RH null, blood type, quality. RH null, quality. Thank you.
Okay, I will try to remember that for next time, okay? I'm sorry, Greg was the only goddamn fucking guy I could find.
Greg sucked.
Technically, you.
That's good.
Anyway, Berlin, expecting you.
I don't like this.
I don't like him.
Stop it! For the love of fucking Christ, stop it!
Oh, that's mean.
So, do you spend a lot of time with these guys and ghouls and folks? Is this like your friends?
Yeah, Ulric,
It's
we
actually a wonderful
friends.
question.
Consider we're friends.
Sure, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
As Mortimer starts to lead you across the dining hall, they kind of take their hand, kind of drag their thumb to like open up the bookshelf door into this room that has fine smells coming out of it, a fine liqueur, fine blood, perfumes, all kinds. You can smell a bit of fresh meat also coming out of there. As you all kind of walk in and sort of surround yourself in a half circle towards a rather fine big desk with fresh flowers again from the garden that was pruned that morning. Berlin sits before you, in different garb this time. Sort of a bone tiara they're wearing now with long, flowing dark hair. Skin still very dry and almost gaunt a little bit.
Keeps it tight.
So good.
Red irises around their eyes, and they're wearing a dark tan cloak with a bird skull as a brooch, and garbs that are in the sort of white, but with grays and pinks and greens kind of smattered into it all over the place. Again, very colorful for a bloodlord. And they have a belt that has just various teeth from some animal that looks insanely vicious, like large fangs that just kind of adorn around the cummerbund. Their staff, that's this tall onyx stone steel rod with various spires that come out of it and a blood red orb on the top. It's kind of leaning back on the wall next to their chair. They go, "Hello, Edward. Hello, everybody. Please take your seat." And directs you all to sit on the leather couches, the chaise lounges, the chairs. Drinks for you all? Drinks? Yes?
Yeah. I brought my own.
Ding, 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 ding. They pick up a bell, ring it. The library door opens, and a bunch of living halfling staff come in with trays of all of your favorite delicacies. Some fresh meat for you, some blood for you two, whatever it is you fucking eat.
Brain, rum.
Yeah, just rum and a bit of brain on the side.
It's like a
Brain floating in a jar of rum.
And they start settling it down, and you can see that the tray is shaking a bit as the staff come in, and they're just,
You nervous?
no. They just drop the tray of your blood. It just spills all over the floor.
Shit.
It was worth it. It was worth
That's rude.
I loved it. I loved it.
That's rude.
Oh, coming from you.
Okay, sit.
What?
That's right.
Don't take that type of face with me.
Sorry.
I know you've got so many.
Bung! The staff hits the wood floor, and the orb starts to ignite red.
Ooh.
And you all feel, all of you, except for you, feel a weird, queasy, car-sick sort of feeling.
Oh.
Children?
Body a character who does not feel sick.
Children?
Was that blood in the fountain?
Attention, please.
Berlin, I must say, you've always been very fashion-forward, and I appreciate the shit out of it. She was wearing something different earlier.
Shut up.
Kiss ass.
Thank you, Matthius, as always. But I've brought you all here for a little bit of a favor, if I may ask. Each of you have come here on your own accords, and me wanting to help out my fellow undead, I've let you all housed here for quite some time through various debts or promises that we've made each other. And I feel like I've been more than accommodating to your needs. Now I request you to be accommodating to mine. As I had said earlier to you, Matthius, Ghost King Geb is going to grace the city of Grey Dirge later today. They are on some sort of mission to kind of rouse up the undead nation. There's rumors of war looming, whether that's true or not, I don't know, but I know that this is my shot to impress the Ghost King. Now, with me having been in charge of all the farmland and farms around here that produce Grey Dirge's best economic asset, I'm afraid that I have been told that a few shipments have been going missing out of the old Urgog farm. I tried to send some living staff members to go check on it, and apparently the place is a fucking mess. There are zombies roaming about untethered. There's signs of struggle and death. It's a bit much for them to handle. And I thought, why not a great chance for you to repay some of your debts? Go to this farm of mine. If you can clean it up a bit, that'd be great. See to it that there's any evidence of foul play, perhaps, Nexian spies maybe somewhere. I don't fucking know at this point. But I've got other things to attend to. I've got parades to assemble. Find out how I'm going to give tribute to King Geb in the downtown city of Grey Dirge. Yes, Blacula.
Yes, thank you. I don't mean to interrupt. I do not. However, as a classically trained actor and not a janitor, I'm just wondering how my expertise are going to shine in this particular...
Yes, if you want to impress old Gebby, he likes a good play, and he's been working on a new play.
I have been working on a new play. Thank you so as I pull out.
No!
No, it's quite
Remember
good.
what you said.
No, it's quite good.
There are no small parts.
Right.
Your part is small.
Your part is small.
So you've been working on a new number?
A play. It's several numbers encased in context of a story. A story that keeps coming to me in nightmares. It's going to be fabulous.
Would you like to give maybe us a little preview of what this might be?
Yes, of course.
I'm in a nightmare right now.
Okay, I will, forgive me, I will first say, you two notorious hecklers
Hey,
must stop.
it's
You
over.
must stop.
You're flattering me.
Time and a place.
You make sounds, but that's your shtick and bit.
Dick.
I like it. If I may.
Wait. This better not be the 4-hour rendition you did last time. Do we have time?
I,
Whatever it is.
take a bunch of cake.
Just do that one scene.
Right.
Good one.
Right.
One you're most proud
Is
of.
it a good scene?
It is a good thing. This is the dirge of a fallen prince risen again as a monster, yearning for love. I think that he will never feel it again.
A little bit on the nose lately.
Every time.
There it is. Gina, my Zumbian queen. Gina, when will you see me? And I point to one of the servants to start playing a song. I'm like, Gina. No, this is Bite These Hoes. This is not the right song. Just not the...
Oh,
Fine,
sorry.
fine. No, it's fine. Just do it. Bite these hoes. Bite these hoes. Everywhere I go, I will bite these hoes. Everywhere I go.
I'm very sorry.
It's
That
fine.
one's a classic.
It's fine. Yes, it's a banger. I know.
I'm sorry, I played the wrong music again.
We'll speak of it in an hour.
Oh,
Bite you.
no.
Anyway.
Maybe work on it a little bit.
If I could get a chance to perform this for the Ghost King, I assure you, it
Geb loves a good story.
Mortimer has
back here.
fairly good
That
taste.
had a
I trust
story.
Mortimer's judgment, so maybe you can perform it for him and he can give you the okay.
excellent.
The farm. Where exactly, where are we going?
The nightmare coach will take you to the where the farm is located.
Fantastic.
Should be out within the next hour or so. It takes around 2 hours to get to.
Who ran it before? Who was in charge?
Yes, this was an old dear friend of mine. One of my favorite living workers, actually. Eladrin. Eladrin Geff, I believe his name is.
What did he look like?
Elf.
Tall? Make a face like him.
Elf. Tall elf. There's a bit, Oh, no, wait, that was somebody else. That's not Eladrin. What was it? Oh, no, sorry. Undead halfling friend of mine. Eladrin does the stuff. No, sorry. It was, yes, undead halfling friend of mine.
I'm out.
You're out?
Yeah, I'm out.
Why are you out?
It's going to be living there. I'm not going to be there.
We don't know that until we get there.
There are some living workers there as well.
Well, then I'm back in.
Okay, splendid. Thank you for your
We'll help your
cooperation.
King Greg, and then we'll be back here in no time.
Yes. Running the farm was a zombie halfling friend of mine, Burdock. And there was also a couple living residents who were elf and human as well.
Okay.
Siren, I believe, the elf name, and Roderick was the human. Yeah, there's only like 2 or 3 of them amongst the undead workers. Should be pretty easy to spot.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to make sure.
We have an eye for the living.
They also do better if you talk like them. I found so I like to be prepared.
Well, I'm very excited that you're going to let me come and I hope to prove myself so that I could earn a spot here at the Bone Mansion. Lord Hadoli.
Thank you very, very much. I'm sure you'll earn your keep in no time. Quincy as well, also a lead zombie tender out there, undead himself. If you see Quincy, also could be of help to you.
Well, great. Good.
Splendid. Yes. Well, I'm sure you have lots to do. Let me know if any interesting bits of information comes your way. Any evidence of foul play, or maybe it was just a weird naturalistic cause. Anything, please report to me. I'll have multiple go with you just to make sure everything is tip-top.
If Mortimer's not going, someone's gonna need to go by my room every. You got the timepiece, right? Where's your timepiece?
It's somewhere in here. Ah, here you go.
Okay, 2 hours, and every 6 hours after that, someone's gonna need to go by just twist something.
Twist what?
Twist something?
Just twist. You'll still see the knob. It'll be the one that's ticking, and then just keep twisting it.
All right, we'll get one of the zombie handlers to check up on that for me.
Fantastic.
Ticking knob.
You're a ticking knob.
I had a ticking knob for about 500 years.
Okay, I'm done with you. You can leave now.
Thank you.
Leave now.
Yep.
Of course,
Yep.
of course.
Yes, go.
Honor.
Go on.
Yes, mother.
Shoo.
Grab back to the coming. No small farts. Parts. Right?
No small farts. And just a gentle tug of the collar. Very well.
And by the time you're able to kind of gather your things and leave with the nightmare coach, it's been a couple hours for you to prep and get ready. So now it's kind of getting into late afternoon. The sun has kind of started to come down now at this point, getting into the various starting segments of evening. It hasn't hit sunset yet, but you can see the sun just getting lower and lower and lower. The light is not as bright as it was. It's getting cooler. The oranges are starting to come back a little bit. Stars starting to twinkle out through the gray and blue sky. At this point, you have your things. Nightmare coach approaches around the cul-de-sac once more in the blood fountain. All get in. Mortimer,
Why do we have to take the stupid bloody hand?
because you're a fucking child and you need to be looked after, obviously.
You can't look at anything. You have no eyes.
I'm gonna pick him up to just carry him.
Watch your tone or I'll put you in a glove.
Okay, be nice.
You should wear gloves.
I think I have something to say briefly. I believe that Mortimer is a helping hand.
Yes.
And
Bullshit.
and we have been, I will admit
shit
that
hand.
I will include myself in this as well. We have been a tad cruel.
Yes, you have. Yes, you fucking have.
Not all of us!
That's because you're a dick.
I'm a hand, for
You're a
fuck's sake.
dick hand.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Boom, roasted.
See, this is what I mean. We can work together as
You can go at any time.
Thank the fucking Lord. And it just starts to rail down, just rockets across the long stone and bone pathway out of the metal gates. This time you can converse with each other, or we can skip ahead to approaching at the farm.
Let's skip ahead.
I just want to say, if we were to put a hand on this stupid thing, do you think it would be like when it was talking?
As the camera slowly comes out from the carriage, as the sun slowly descends and then starts to time lapse down to the starting of nighttime. As a small glow of light blue light kind of hits the horizon, night is now apparent. Stars start to come out, the moon is shining bright, giving a fairly good vast radius of dim light all around. And it's here that you start to see the outer reaches of the farm, which I will get right now.
As as we're traveling along in the cart, I will have told everybody, it's really actually awesome, I think, that I'm along, because I didn't actually used to be a farmer, but my brothers are all farmers, all of them. Rock, Miller, Agaric, Antler, Bolo, Chanto, they're all farmers.
Right. Huh. Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Wow. This farm sucks. The model is amazing, but this farm sucks.
This farm is a jump.
This was a friend of Berline's. Be respectful.
Yeah, not to mention, you don't look the best either.
Just speak for yourself.
Thank you very much to the Questline Miniatures Department.
Hell yeah.
Y'all are rad.
Excellent work.
Woo!
Yes. Yes. Splendid.
I feel like this was supposed to be up.
Yeah.
It was standing a bit, yes.
Thought it was half an O.
There you are. There you are.
That's the ambiance.
Don't drop the axe.
Okay.
So when you all are doing your investigation stuff, I assume you're really experienced. You've all gone out and done this together before.
No,
Oh.
I hate adventuring.
He just spends most of his time in a box.
Investigating
Yeah, so okay.
unconscious things, so get things in line.
So we'll follow your lead.
Aye.
And as the nightmare coach starts to approach the farmland here, there is another fairly strong iron rod gate circulating around the premise, 20 feet high. Who would like to make some perception checks to scan the area?
Let's go.
First, I will need to enter my passcode.
I need to enter my passcode.
18.
13.
How did you know my passcode?
16.
I'm looking down the bottom.
Oh! Oh!
Not even considered anything.
You see nothing.
That's a 9, but I got a 1.
Oh, okay.
Your face is slipping over your eyes.
No, I'm holding Mortimer, so I'm imagining he's trying to get a look, and it's just like in the way.
Perception? What would it be called here?
Oh, it's actually.
Oh, it's
Oh,
in
up, up, up. I see, yes.
Yeah,
Splendid.
weird spot.
Ooh. Excellent.
Yes. You're quite perceptive.
26.
Wow.
All right. So as you start to approach our farm here, as night has taken over, you sort of get like fairly close, but you can see even from where you are shadows in the distance, various humanoid figures, most likely zombies, just sort of walking to and fro. It's a bit of a mist rolling through. Some of you can see it a bit more than others, but you can kind of get the gist through the iron gates, through the rods, where certain shadows are. For you, Blacula,
Thank you.
You can see 2 entrances into the farm. There is a gate entrance on this side, and there is a gate entrance on the front side.
Okay.
With that good perception check, you can kind of use your, I want to say Blacula powers. I don't know why.
Go with it.
Use your Blacula powers.
I'm not arguing.
Use your powers of blaxploitation.
Just the instinct was like, your Blacula powers. Can just sort of siphon through the mist, and you can see that there are 2 zombie corpses just smushed and crushed into that gate. They're just lumped over, not moving at all. You can
And
also
that's closer to
that's
there?
this one here.
Okay.
Over here, you can also see something jammed in this gate. But you're kind of coming up from the front gate entrance, so you'd have to kind of go over that side to see. But yeah, and you see various dilapidated farm houses, some smashed right through, some that are fairly intact. But again, for you specifically, you can make out, again, through the shadows and the fog, that where there once were fences are just completely torn down. There is some evidence of something happened here, but you'd have to get closer to get better detail.
I say, it appears that there are signs of struggle here. Closer to stage left, there, you can see that there appears to be damage.
Wait, which one is that? I was getting confused.
My left or your left?
Exactly.
Front gate.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
English.
Have you been practicing your breathing exercises that I taught you? Grounding is very important.
Keep your focus. It's good.
Very, very good.
It's mouth breathing.
Okay.
So we see this. Well, I wouldn't say this was natural causes.
Of course not.
Why?
It's signs of violence and bloody zombies jammed into iron.
I mean, we're unnatural causes. So
That.
Sure, but if I was to take a zombie and ram it into a gate and jam it shut with a corpse, it's got
What if
metal
they?
shoved-
What if they just had a farm accident though?
Yeah, like a slip and slide.
Maybe they
right
just
into the
need
gate.
help. We should just call out and ask if they need assistance.
I would very much rather use the element of surprise to our advantage. Damn it. You see? Yes.
Shall we vote on throwing the hand over?
No. Well,
Throw the hand. Aye.
only if the hand wants
Throw the
to.
hand.
Only
Hand
if the hand
over.
wants to.
Oh, throw the hand.
That's
Hand
genius.
I'd rather not. I'd rather not. I think I'd better use to being a guide for you.
Guide us now.
Mortimer,
What?
I can throw you onto that roof. You'll get a better look.
How am I going to contact you? I'll tell you what's going on.
come skittering back.
Hand
If it's
signals.
safe, one finger.
That's.
If it's not, 2 fingers.
I don't think you did that yet. If it's safe, what from the front entrance or around the building or what specifically?
If it's dangerous and you know it, clap your hand.
I only have one fucking hand, you fool.
Slap the
Do
roof.
like this.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it's clapping.
Right, I'll try.
1 finger point to the gate, 2 finger point to safety, with 1. If it's danger, point 2.
Make a diplomacy check.
I would like to help. Can I help? Is that a thing?
18.
18. So there is aid.
Is that-
That allows you to give a circumstance bonus, I believe. So what was it?
18.
18.
With whatever.
Some reason you hear Mortimer breathing heavily, and you see the flaps on the outer side of the wrist with the bone jutted out. Just the skin flaps going.
How does that make any fucking sense?
How do you make any fucking sense?
I'm a vampire. That's
For
logical.
fuck's sake, you're no poor excuse for a vampire, if anything I've ever heard.
You're a poor excuse for a
gonna
creature.
throw
It's just a
something.
hand.
Okay, right. We were trying to solve the issue of how to approach this situation.
All right. This comes from Berlin herself. I will abide by her wishes. Throw me if you can, just not too hard.
Hit it with your axe.
No. Tied to a javelin and throw it.
So let's bring out your minis to get some
Required
good
javelin.
distance here of where you guys should be.
Which one of us has a javelin?
So we got
Lungs in its wrist.
Ulric over here. He's a bit not able to reach that far. But I'll just put him right there for now. And we got Edward.
Edward.
We got We've got John Seagul.
Yeah.
Pirate. We got Matthius.
Yeah.
And we've got little tiny Xyla. Little tiny Xyla. And what else we got? I think that's
Blacula.
There's one more. Oh yeah. There is Mortimer.
Hey,
Tiny little undead hand.
that's gross.
And last but not least, Blacula. All right.
We have a Morello.
He's with me.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Always with Xyla. Before I place them on the board, give me an athletics check.
I will use guidance, so you can add one. And in order to cast my spells, I have a bunch of pouches all across me, and so I pull a little fuzzy blue one and I toss it to Morello, and then I'm able to cast spells through the familiar.
Nice.
I'm sorry.
What's
could you-
guidance
could-
do?
What was that?
Gives you +1 to the roll.
Plus 1. So that's
Just check.
20.
20.
Very nice.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Please
Strong.
be gentle.
And I'm used to throwing javelins, so this is good. So, yeet!
Don't eat the hand that feeds you.
That's the one.
All right, so where are you throwing them? So let's say you're just a
Plus
few
one on
feet
this
from
next
the gate here to kind of not rouse suspicion or give your point of location away, did you want to throw them like around here or around where these shadows were?
That rooftop here.
Top. Okay.
So it kind of
Try to balance that one.
Good luck.
can
Very good.
here over.
First try, and my lovely girlfriend Anastasia painted Mortimer.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice job.
Okay, so kind of love it. You hear a hand just go.
Oh, and then it fell.
Landed so slowly.
He never did come back.
You killed Mortimer.
No,
So yeah, Mortimer kind of hits hard on the roof.
catch.
It's a lot of dice. It's just paint dice.
And then
Why are you shaking?
you see Mortimer kind of hit the roof, big bit of a thud, then try to get themselves upright. And you kind of stare. Your perception is 21.
It was 26.
Yeah, 26.
6, yeah.
You wait a minute, because it was a fairly loud boom. You see a shadowy humanoid figure, skeletal, come out from one of the doors of inside the bar.
Oh.
Just sort of looking surreptitiously around.
I'm too short, so I'm just like, what? What?
Appears to be a shambling skeleton.
Can I make a perception check?
Yes, you can.
Excellent.
Let me take a look at the hand here. Well, the hand made it, by God.
Huh?
And
This side of the table, we're doing
15.
great.
15. Yep, that is the DC.
there, let's see.
There is a. Do I see the figure that's actually?
Yeah, so you get a closer look. Kind of this shadowy skeleton figure kind of comes slowly out from the front entrance, and the mist kind of passes through, and then you can see it fully now.
Well, I can see all the finite details of this model too. It's amazingly painted.
That's so good.
It's actually a crisp and clear. Check it.
there is. Oh, that does not look friendly.
And with that, with this look into the telescope, you're able to see another shadowy figure farther back in the distance, large. A large beast, a large animal with massive horns coming out of its head, and what looks to be some sort of thing stuck to its side. Like a long staff-like object and like some sort of blade in its side.
There's some gross creature out there too. Your mother's here.
Wow. Wow.
There's no chance that's true. She saw her 6,000 years dead and not reanimated.
It
So
looks,
you look for a signal from the hand. One for safe?
Yeah.
And then 2 for not safe?
And pointing where not safe.
Okay, so you look and give me a perception check.
He's for sure giving us the finger.
Yeah, 1.
26.
26. So you can see Mortimer through the mist roiling by. Leaves clear for a minute for him to point 1 as in safe,
Yeah.
sort of in the middle here. 2, not safe, over in this direction. Not safe, over by the front door here. And not safe, over by this open bar here. So
How's it look?
A lot of not safe. But I think we should go through the front gate. Maybe go around the back side of the house.
Very well. I will prepare my grand entrance.
Can you clear?
Quietly, son.
Oh, be quiet until the time is right.
Okay.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Of course.
are you rolling stealth as you approach the gate?
I'm gonna wait for everyone else's plan first, but yeah.
Can you clear the gate? Because the gate's currently
The
jammed
gate's-
with zombies, right?
So the front gate, yeah, has 2 zombie corpses. They're just like hunched over. One has no legs. The other one has like half its body is stuck in it, and they're just like not moving at all.
Wait a second. Wait. Don't.
Smashed fence part?
So it's not smashed. It looks like it could be opened. They're just stuck.
No,
in
not
it.
the gate. Like, wasn't there part of the fence further along that was like busted through?
No, just the barns some of the barns are smashed through the walls.
I must have missed
The gates, the fences inside the farm have fallen over. There is so like the wooden fence that would encase like livestock or the zombies.
Oh, part of that.
That's fallen over. The iron rod fence is all still intact.
Wait, don't touch the zombies yet. And I like walk over and I just tap the first one on the head.
Over the door there.
Yeah, I just want to poke it to see if it's like actually
All right.
dead. Because
You go over and go. They both erupt with animation, grab you, and that's where we're gonna take our break.
You did it! You did the thing!
Love what you're seeing and want even more? Whether you're a game master, a player, or just a fan, we'd love to have you along for the ride. So join our Patreon now.
And welcome back, everyone, to Pathfinder Bloodlords. The undead adventure continues. We're gonna get right back into the action, everybody. Leaving John Seagul.
John
Singleton.
Singleton?
I am engaged.
Director of Boys in the Hood.
That's right.
Singleton?
John,
It's a phenomenal film.
Yeah. Discover of
Woo!
as an expert.
John Seagul approaching the iron rod gate of the farm here. 2 undead corpses leaned over, lifeless, until you walked up and tapped on the head, causing 2 of them to go and attack you. I need everyone to roll initiative.
It's just a light boop. Just a light booping.
Just doing it. Oh my god. Well, everyone's gonna do a thing before I do this. Uh-oh. Ooh, nice.
Sorry, I'm trying to find my initiative on my
Underneath
sheet.
your perception.
Oh, excellent. I don't add a thing.
Same.
Me too.
It's like a fat 0. I'm like,
Yeah, it's whatever you roll.
Seagull.
20.
Ooh.
Hey.
Edward.
5.
Oh, man.
Wait, so that was a nat 20 then?
Was it at 20?
Hey.
Matt.
Oh, sorry. 18.
18.
18.
So 2 of you can decide each round who goes first.
What happened to
11. 11.
Ulric.
Oh, okay.
11.
11.
Yeah. 11.
And Blacula.
14.
14. All right. Well, John Seagul, as you go to tap, just before they're about to grab you and bite onto your undead flesh,
Yummy.
what would you like to do?
As I was poking, I had a hand on my sling blunderbuss. And I swing it up and I go to stab it with the, I always forget the name of it, the bayonet.
Yes.
Right in the jaw.
Make an attack roll.
Get her.
You got it. You got it.
17.
Hey, good number.
That is a hit.
Woo!
Roll your damage.
Getting into the spirit of things. We're
I've
doing.
always wanted to put him on stage. He's such a musical character.
That is 3 for that one.
3 for the first one. Okay. So, for those watching at home who may not have played Pathfinder, separate from D&D, Pathfinder gives you a 3-action economy. So, you can choose to attack 3 times, you could attack once and move on to other actions. And I did look this up. Each attack incurs the penalty.
Yeah.
Whatever the attack is, there will be a penalty if you do it consecutive times. Doesn't matter if it's a melee, a range, a spell. If you're incurring the attack action, if you do it a second time in a row, it's a -5 penalty to the roll. If you do it a third time, it is a -10 to the roll.
Wunderbar.
So would you like to attack again or another?
Oh yeah. Chew on this. And I pull the trigger of the blunderbuss.
Well, if we were gonna do stealth before.
Yeah, not anymore.
Yeah.
I'm Silver. Wait.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's a dirty 20.
Yeah, that is a success.
1D.
So is that dirty 20 -5?
Blunderbuss. So it would have been.
If it was 20 altogether, it'd be
It would
15.
be 15 then.
Yep, still hits.
Still. Yeah.
Roll damage.
Seven
7.
damage.
Okay. So go to it. Chew on this. A big chunk of zombie. Oh, sorry. That was the flesh. The flesh flung out at you. Bits of
zone.
skin and dried blood splatter all over your undead face. Half of the body just explodes and scatters all over the front part of this gate. Half of it still hanging on to the rod. The other one still reaching for you. It's half its face is gone, half its body's gone, but it's still awake.
Ooh.
So you got one action left. You can make another attack with a -10 penalty, or you could move. You could try any other of the multiple interactions you can.
I'm going to use my rapier and try to slash him away when it's a -4.
So it's a -10 because you're attacking a third time.
On -4.
On -4, sorry.
It's -4. On my third attack for the rapier, it's -4.
Okay.
Neat.
Oh.
Which fixed my legs.
Oh.
Does a -2 hit?
It don't.
As at advantage because he's stuck on the gate?
No advantage, unfortunately. But it is a fail. It's not a critical fail. So yeah, you go. Look on this. You try to go to hit with the slash of the rapier, but one of the arms just narrowly misses. You go. Ah! You kind of back off for a second before you go down with the full stroke. That is your turn. After that, we come to Matt or Xyla.
Help!
You were staying farther back. So if I step forward, are you going to keep stepping back?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
We agreed that during the break, you guys are mostly 30 feet away. Ulric and Edward are 25 feet away. They were a little bit more forward.
Okay, so I'm definitely
care
going
about
to start moving.
Go ahead.
Yeah. I have a 25 foot, so I'll have to use one of my actions to move that amount forward.
Okay.
Could you pop me up?
Striding.
Oh, it'll be the itty
Stick
bitty
of
one.
Destiny.
Yes,
The
the
stick of destiny from your angle.
itty bitty.
Are you? How?
I don't think you're going to be able to pick me up. I'm just wee.
Are you trying to get up on the
yes,
thing?
I
I want
see.
to be-
Oh, that's a whole other thing. Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh,
You bring her. If you
Oh God.
oh wow, that's a lot happening.
Just killed Blacula.
I'm fine.
Pulls me into the abyss.
Let's say it's not the
Move
first
me
time.
back. Move me
All right.
back, you
Use one action
coward.
to stride, using your whole movement to get up to the gate. What would you like to do?
My second action will be 2 actions, and I toss.
It's fine. It's fine.
Toss a
We're
little.
all fine.
I toss a little orange mushroom to Morello, who's just kind of like traveling in a little pack with me. And usually we hear usual sort of squeals and snorts from Morello, but instead, in a 15-foot cone out from him, the beautiful haunting hymn that he sings. As we cast Haunting Hymn. So a 15-foot cone, they make a fortitude saving throw.
Hunting who?
Wait, who did? 50-foot cone. Oh, okay, just the zombie.
So cone at the zombies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rather, it's not a radius around me, it's a cone.
All right.
It's like, oh
My
no.
ears are bleeding.
I mean, they usually are, but for a new reason.
That's a.
What years I have left? About with years and years.
So the first one is 4. Second one is 19.
Okay, so one fails one. You know,
So the one that's like half exploded got the 4, and the one that's fully intact 19.
okay, so they will take 8 points. Wait, my spell casting mod. Yeah, +2. So 8 points of sonic damage.
Oof.
Wait, is that
okay.
right? It says for the Haunting Hymn, the damage is equal to my spell casting ability modifier +2. Right? Would this be? This is the attack.
So if you go to your
So my-
spells, there should be
Yeah.
a mod there.
Okay.
Attack is +6.
8 just seems like a lot.
Yeah. Well.
Low level Pathfinder is like 5th level D&D. Like you can roll for 26.
This is a cantrip.
You can, cantrips can do like 1d8 plus 7 damage sometimes, but that means the opponents can also do high damage.
Do they critically fail relative to the?
They can if there's a condition for it.
So if they critically fail the save, they're also deafened for a minute.
Do you know what the DC of your save was?
Good question.
It'd be maybe 10 plus your spell.
Oh, it's 16.
Oh. So
It's 10 under, right?
yeah, the half one critically failed.
Yeah, so they're also deafened.
Okay, so one succeeded though.
Yes.
So the one that's half blown off is
Yes.
deafened. Cool. So yeah, just a squeal of a pig explodes towards the zombie, and then more flayed skin just flies out of their face like a high-powered dryer. Just of a leaf blower, shakes off their skin, and
sound.
bone just is now exposed. And if it had ears, they've been flown off at this point, so they can't hear shit. But the other one is still fully intact, holding on to the iron gate. But it is barely holding on. Like, it's half a skeleton, has like a bit of skin left on its arm, has no legs. It's like just barely on the ground. But still reaching out.
Like slapping it away. Like,
Do you have anything else you're doing?
That's all 3.
Okay,
That was all 3?
Matt, Matthius.
Alright. Alright, I shall... Are they between me and the zombie, probably? Yeah, I'd have to get close to him.
Yeah, so right now they're pretty much the gate isn't like the entrance isn't huge. Like
Yeah.
2 people kind of fit the width. So right now they're directly in front of the gate.
So a range attack would be...
You can certainly try.
Nah. I'll run up and get in there and help.
I'm imagining that Simpsons joke where they're showing Mr. Burns all the diseases jammed in his
Three
zombies instead. Yeah.
So I shall use one action to stride forward with my cane that looks suspiciously like a pistol around the handle. And I'll go, ugly beastie! And I'll whack it with my cane and do a melee attack.
ouch, that was me.
And also, I gotta roll for that loud pistol sound.
Oof!
Bust.
Shotgun.
Oh, yeah.
I only got a 12.
They're just zombies, maybe. Have faith.
I'm hoping.
12 is the AC.
Oh, that
Just hits.
meets it, beats it, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so whack, and then
Are you hitting the weaker one?
I'm hitting.
Stronger one.
Did any of them get a hold of Mr. Seagul?
Not yet.
No? Okay.
Captain.
There should be a captain in there somewhere.
Captain of what?
We're not doing this right now.
Captain
I
of
do
your
nothing
fucking
shit.
room that somehow is a cabin in a bone castle? It's weird.
Captain of my foot in your ass.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
You see Mortimer up from the top of the dilapidated barn, just going,
Now this is a gun.
it's like he scatters behind the house.
Okay, and because it is a combination weapon, and I did hit with that melee attack. Oh, right, I have to do damage with that, which I will
Yeah,
do.
again, weaker one or strong one? They're doing damage to.
Right. The one that's moving more seems like more
Yeah,
of a
the
threat.
strong, the more intact one. Okay.
So that did...
Campaign is gonna be like that the whole time. You know, the one that's got more.
So 7 melee damage, and then because that was a melee hit, I get to use my combination weapon to pull the trigger.
Yep.
So as it hits, like,
Okay. Nice again.
no, that's a -5, right?
Yeah. What was the total?
Could be crit.
No, because meets it was 12, right?
Yes.
So,
So if you went under 2,
-4, it's a 6. No, yeah, 6.
so you fail, not critically fail.
Okay, so at the last second, I see the hand flip me off and tell him it's a gun, and I kind of like angle it at the hand. Ah, shit.
How much damage from the cane pistol?
Oh, the cane was just 7 damage.
And the pistol shot? Did that do damage?
No, I missed.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, opposite.
It damaged
yeah.
my soul.
So you whack, stupid beast, and he just grabs the handle of the cane and just moves it.
Ah!
And he goes, you got a third action.
Does that not count as my... Is that combination one action?
You also moved though, right?
Right, you
Yeah,
move for an
moved.
action. You hit with the cane.
Yeah.
Is the pistol an action, or does it say it allows you to do it for free action?
That's a good question. 1 second. Stand by!
We're all learning.
Yes.
If
First
your
time
last
playing
action
Pathfinder for a lot of us.
Was a successful melee strike. you can make a firearm strike.
Okay, so that would be a second.
So it
Yeah,
that
so
sounds
use all
like
three.
another action. So that's all.
Brilliant. Okay. So run over, hit, shit, misses. And now it's the zombie's turn. So
Holding my cane.
both of these going after you, going after all three of you. But one's got a vendetta from you, tapping it.
Oops.
So he's going to strike with his the undead bone hand with just barely flesh going on, just hanging on with the skeleton face. It's going in for a reach on you. That is an 18.
Slap the hand away.
Doesn't hit. Okay. Gonna do that 2 more times. 18 again.
This is gross.
This is again. Okay.
I poke it in the eyes like this.
What is your AC? 18?
19.
19.
Hey, twinsies.
Triplet.
It actually, from the third strike, had a -3. It was a 1. It critically failed.
Oh!
So as a fun GM sort of improv rule here, make me a reaction attack. Usually you need a feat to do a reaction, but I'm just flavoring this for just make an attack.
Oh, just make an attack.
Yeah, make an attack with your lowest damaging attack.
Bayonet?
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
14.
14. So as it goes, reaches out like, no! Just like sink your bayonet back into its skull head, and just bits of brain and sinew kind of leak out and fall and drip onto the ground. And you just lob the head off, clean off. And it falls to the ground. It's taken out.
Well done, chap.
All right, that's that one. Then the second one is going to go after the living. So once again, reaching out with the hand. That has a 1. What's your AC?
13.
13. Also a critical fail. Make me a reaction hit.
Yay! I think my broom is my lowest.
Okay.
Give me the balls.
Does Morello have a melee attack?
Morello. Only if I command Morello to do something. So I'd have to use an action to do it.
All right, so you're beating 12.
That is a 12.
Well, exactly. Okay, roll damage.
So I'll just I guess I swing around and I'm actually just looking back to see Ulric. So I'm not meaning to actually hit it. I'm just trying to see where you are, and I have my broom kind of stuck to my back, and it just smacks it like a stab.
The more live zombies reaches out like, ah!
It's 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
4 points of
It's the spinning, not looking where you're going.
Take that.
Okay, so as that goes to reach out, he's just batting with your broom, and just the arm just falls off. Bits of its ribcage are now exposed. Little leaks of intestine start to roil out and just spread all over itself. Try and still reach you. Okay, and it's gonna make 2 more attack attempts at Xyla. That is a 12.
Miss.
12 again.
Miss.
So,
No biting. No biting. No biting.
not all able to capture. But we are now going to go from there to Blacula.
Ah! Yes. Yes, well, so you said that I, Blacula, was 30 feet away.
That's true.
My movement speed is 25 feet.
So yeah, you make just 5 feet away from the gate.
Excellent. So, with the understanding that I would have to spend extra actions, this yada yada yada, in order to get where I want to go, and then be ineffective. Instead, I'm going to move my regular stride, I suppose, of 25 feet, and excellent. Yes. Oh wow.
Hey, good job.
I have that effect on my environment. You are getting good at this.
Yeah.
I'm hiring you as a stagehand.
I hire you, you piece of shit.
No smallpox.
That is true. That is true.
And we're in this mess because of you.
That's not true. I am going to, as I furl my cape and That's fine. It's fine. As I furl my cape and stride up, I cast the cantrip musical accompaniment. And I walk up and I say, well, I wanted to start the show a little later, but the show must go on. And so yeah, the sound just follows me. It can be to a maximum volume of 4 humans shouting or 1 Alain. While I do take a -4 to stealth and things like that, it does give me a +1 to performance checks.
Okay.
Or at your discretion, intimidation.
Oh, okay.
So I would like to glide up and really put it on and try to scare this zombie.
Scare the zombie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is a thing that I know won't work, but I'm an actor,
could very well
so I'm going to try.
Make me an intimidation check and tell me how you want to scare a zombie. Never thought I'd say those words out loud, but we're here. But so was your musical accompaniment, was that 1 person shouting or 4?
My musical accompaniment, I'll say it was 2.
Cool.
Oh. Okay. Enough for the zombie itself to hear.
Convinced that you'd have 0 brains or like anti.
That was a natural 20.
Oh! Okay.
Remix!
That is a crit success.
Gracias.
Hey.
Thank you.
So, with that, you go up to the zombie that's just half hanging on from all the hits and damage, arms off, guts on the ground. Just float on over.
And I say, you now face the dreaded Blacula!
Oh shit, it's Blacula!
It just guts off and then falls on the ground and goes. It just literally crawls its way over its full movement out of there. Well done.
Acting.
You'll have to teach me that one.
I won't.
But now, with that, we come to, I believe, Ulric and then Edward on deck.
Is there any zombies left?
There's no zombies in that front gate now. But I will say, those are loud bangs,
Yeah.
pops, oh, musical accompaniment. Every one of these shadowy figures have all gone, all turning in your direction. This larger thing over here also has turned its horns towards your direction.
I'm sure we're fine.
He's gonna take his axe back. All right, Astrid. Let's go make some blades. And he's gonna charge to the front of the group.
Okay.
25.
So the door is pretty easy to open. You just get it out of the way. The rusted blood from the zombies kind of are staining the black iron rod gate. The corpse of one on the ground, just kind of step over it. Use your movement to get that far. What would you like to do next with your next 2 actions?
Can I move again? Or
You can move 3 times if you want. You could move, you could try to stealth and hide. You could take cover behind any of these objects. Completely up to you. Right now, this whole uncontrolled undead chaos of a farm all know you're all here.
All right, I'm gonna go up to the behind those boxes.
Okay.
And I'm gonna hold my action.
Oh no. You can cut it now. Nice.
To rage when they get within 25 feet.
Gotcha. All right. So going behind the boxes, still fairly visible, as you are a very large ghoul half-orc, but you're just getting to a position shh, let's do this.
Just anticipation waiting.
Okay. Perfect. So you've gone over there. Edward.
Okay, so Edward, who has lit a cigar and has just been watching this entire time, just just gonna like slowly saunter up and take cover like behind the gate, behind and beside the gate. And specifically, I want to do it maybe on the other side, just because I'm trying to. Here, sorry.
Let me do it, goddammit.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to.
Thank you.
I was rolling some high rolls on dexterity there. My streak might end.
It feels like once you got the technique down, you know, that's it.
We could just stand up.
We could.
But
Wait,
don't want it.
I actually have a question. Can I take cover behind my friends, or does it need to be?
If you're one size smaller, you could.
Okay.
But you're pretty much the same height as them.
Okay.
Take cover behind me. I am 2'10".
Cover your foot.
Okay, so instead I'm gonna move over beside Ulric, and I'm gonna take cover behind those boxes.
Okay.
Excellent.
So taking cover behind them will bump your AC a little bit. Did you want to stealth? Did you want to try to hide? Or are you just like taking cover?
I'm...
Use one action to move from there to those boxes.
And then, okay, take cover itself as an action, but it's just there.
Yeah, so right now, with also with Pathfinder, there are various degrees of hiding and stealth that gives you either certain bumps to you being detected or undetected. This case, they know where all the sound is coming from. They've clocked you, whether they see like you clearly or just shadowy figures. They hear a big boom, they see shadowy things, and they all walk towards it. So you'd be more in the hidden part of stealth and completely like, invisible.
Okay.
So they know where you are. They would probably have to make a check. I think it's a flat 5 DC check to just like know where you went, but they know where to go towards.
Okay, yeah, I'll try and hide then.
Okay.
So. So that's 7.
Oh, cool.
Whoa!
A handful of dice.
More handful.
All right.
I don't think that's all right. That doesn't sound all right at all.
Can I say that Edward definitely has not stopped smoking? So despite hiding, he's just like got a column of smoke.
Big
coming
light
up.
ember
Yeah.
just goes up every now and again.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Yeah. So far as you know, you've got a good position.
Yeah.
Right behind Ulric in these boxes. Okay. So that'll start our second round of combat here. And some things are gonna move.
So big.
Hey.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. I was just checking my spells.
So, at the top of the round here, John Seagul, you are still at the top.
Well, that was a fruitful series of events.
And I'm just gonna like mosey into the front courtyard. Do I see any other zombies or skeletal creatures or?
Yeah, perception check. Scan the area for me.
Oh. 13.
13. The mist is fairly thick in the farther back regions of the farm. You see these shadowy things starting to come forward. You can tell that there's like a pretty hefty zombie there with like a giant axe in its hand. And these zombie dogs that are kind of like with him starting to go towards you. You can see a couple zombies coming out of the shadow towards here. One that's over here by the barn door and another zombie dog here. You can hear multiple moans and groans coming from within this barn.
What's going on in there?
Not like that.
You never know.
Oh, this is a tough decision to make. Well, I don't want to deal with that. And I
You have the ability to try to hide, to stealth, to get out of view, or you can just fucking sail in there like John Seagul would. Up to you.
I'm going to casually walk over to the door and just go. Dut, 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 dut. Hello? Is
Which
anybody in
door?
there?
How did it go the last time?
This one?
To that door, yes.
All right. So from where you are, 30 will get you right to the corner here.
Cool.
Not in front of the door.
That's fine.
So
I
that's
will.
one action to get around there.
Okay. I will stand there and I'll use my action to reload the blunderbuss before I do anything else.
Sweet. So that's 2 actions.
Get in there.
You can't see it from here, but you're about 10-15 away from a skeleton warrior now.
From a zombie.
Did they come?
Is that a zombie?
Yeah. So it's right in front of
That
the
one came out, yeah.
right in front of the barn door that came out earlier. You're like 10 feet from it.
Oh, hello there. Hold still.
Attack.
I'm gonna take a beautiful shot.
Okay.
Nice.
I know what I can.
Oh.
Oh, Captain, my captain. How did you do?
1, but technically 9.
9. Yeah, that's still not a crit fail,
Okay,
but a miss.
but a miss.
So you go over and like, hold still. the kickback from the blunderbuss just shoots up into the
Hair
night.
trigger, excuse me.
Multiple moans and groans from the barn. You hear scratching noises coming from the wall right beside you.
Yeah,
Oh, good.
great.
Okay.
I'm going to, well, into my next turn, I'll try to reload it before doing this again.
All right. That's John's. Seagul. I want to say Singleton. It's Seagul. Of that is Matt or Xyla.
Sure. I see that he just charges in. I'm gonna run up to this box. Slide. I will use this. It'll be easier. I'm gonna run up and take partial cover if I can, and reload my cane pistol.
Okay.
Just say, wow, you really just want to get into it, hey?
Why not? I'm already here and my gun's already loaded.
I like your style.
I'm patching it up.
What?
Sorry, I'm a little hard of hearing. Because I don't have the other ear this side.
Wait, was that
He can fix
Move.
that.
2?
He can help.
Reloaded.
Oh yeah. Well then I'll just after it's reloaded, I'm just gonna ready an action for whatever attacks him first.
Okay, so we're holding an action
Just
for
to
when
fire.
something goes and get him. Okay.
To shoot from.
Sounds
the
good.
distance.
Xyla.
I'm just watching everybody run in. I'm confused. Like, maybe we could talk to the people here.
Yeah.
So
Actually, make me an occultism check. This won't ease up one of your actions.
Okay. Oh no. Can I have undead obsession as a part of my ancestry feat. So
What is that?
even though total it's an 11, but it just gives me some bonuses. I feel like I'd like to say I would have more of a feel for if they are different than the undead I'm used to.
Yeah, I'll give you that. So it's not that they're necessarily different than undead you're used to. I believe Berlin mentioned it earlier, corpse tenders. People who are able to basically herd the zombie shamblers in line, that give them a bit of sentience, that are able to like guide them and make them, workers basically. When those guys are not around, when they're dead, they're just mindless. They're not able to really converse that well. They're the type of zombie that's just like the lowest common great denominator. It's just like they don't understand anything.
And do I know if they only follow other zombies?
Follow other zombies. They are used to running in groups. Sometimes, if one kind of gets the scent, the other will just base level instinct, just follow the other. They're not the smartest things in the world, obviously. They're easily tricked. You could try to distract or try to get them to go somewhere else, but like throwing a rock or making a big loud noise somewhere else to make them follow. Think Walking Dead rules. That's the kind of zombies we're dealing with.
It's a herd.
Exactly.
It's a goddamn herd.
Hilly.
Well, I'm gonna do what Xyla would do, which is she's gonna go over to the house and then pull out of her pack. So the movement to the house, and then her other 2 actions will be used to pull out a small kit to burn things down and begin the process of lighting the barn on fire.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I like to solve my my problems with just burning my life down. Don't we
But
all?
you're there?
Yeah.
Okay. Mortimer's on top of there, but
Great!
Somebody smell burning hands?
So it's okay. It's obviously gonna take a little bit of a time, but any parts of it that are wood, she's got her little kit with her, so she'll pull it out.
Make me a crafting check.
what did we do? We
Start-
burnt it
Start the
down
fire on the
hard.
roof.
It'll be
The
bad.
farm's rid of zombies.
17.
Good
Not
number.
what I
Yeah, so you go over, you start to take out whatever sort of fire startle tools that you usually have on you if you've got to be roaming around in the woods.
It's a little bit of dried moss.
Yeah.
It's a couple of mushrooms that are like extra sparky.
So you start going, start sparks coming out. It's not catching immediately right away, but it is fairly dry wood. Won't take that long to get started. But that was one action to move, one action for the crafting check. Did you want to do another crafting check to expedite the process?
Yeah, it's probably that Morello is sitting in my pack. And he's like,
Like squeezing him for wind.
oh, he is not helping at all.
Okay.
It's all going out the back.
Point it the other way.
Oh,
Wait.
smells like a real pig.
All right. So we move on from Xyla to my zombies. Okay. So we are gonna do it like this, y'all.
Can a
I'm a
zombie-
young dead, and I'm here to say.
No, that's enough.
All right, sorry. All right.
You don't have any lines.
You don't get to talk. I'm sorry, Blacula.
Thank you.
I did it again. Okay.
Can a zombie?
Oh,
Towards you.
yeah.
Hello, how are you? Don't stand any closer, I have a telescope.
That won't come.
Oh, they're coming out.
Oh, another one emerges. Yes.
Oh, you have friends.
And also,
I would like to show you John Seagul because you're a little block from the house here.
Oh, wonderful.
That's pretty.
That's
You can
not
put that
good.
back. I don't want to see that. Thank you. I'm just gonna look at the world.
hide it.
Oh, a third one.
Did one of them get within?
Oh, good.
Did one of them get within
Front,
25
left,
feet of me?
right.
I will check in a second. So 4 zombies in total that were in that barn. 3 of them have now joined the other one. Are now surrounding John Seagul. For you, exactly 25 feet.
So,
how would you like to attack?
That triggers a rage and
Oh, that's right. It's just triggering the rage. It wasn't triggering an attack.
yeah.
I had a ready to attack though for the first thing that attacked John Seagul.
That's true. So you've activated your rage. The blood starts pumping, the veins start to throb, the insatiable thirst and hunger just swells in your belly, and the eyes just glow a darker tint of red.
I can send charge.
Well, you said hold an action to
I
rage.
did, so I guess I'm just raging.
Yeah, no, you don't need to use an action to do it on your turn.
Yeah.
So that's good.
You.
Oh, what?
I was gonna say I can do something to help you.
Oh,
I can see him currently, right?
Yep.
Yes. Ready to do his attack.
About to fire his cane pistol.
So I'm gonna make an attack roll to do fake out,
Okay.
where I'm going to aid your triggered attack.
oh,
Sweet.
If
does it add to damage? I don't think I need.
I think it adds to the hit.
yeah, it just adds to the hit.
So you do a +2, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Then this is probably going to hit.
Critical success.
So that
Oh, yeah, right.
So that is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Yeah.
Oh, so that allows you to aid, right?
Yeah. So basically, yeah.
You get +2.
Sweet. So
How do you want to
+2.
aid Matthius here?
Yeah.
So it's I see you aiming a shot, and basically in the moment that happens, like a hand disappears into the jacket, and then just like coughs very loudly as a gunshot fires out of their jacket. And just I don't know if the intent is to like intercept.
Oh, I got an idea.
Yeah?
I got an idea.
Fire?
Make your attack first.
Okay, that is a. Is there? Am I adding the +2 then?
+2,
Yeah.
Okay, so then it is a 23 to hit.
Critical success.
Okay.
So I'm gonna, again, I'm just making GM on the spot rolls because fuck it, it's fun. Roll your damage for your pistol.
Okay. Do you
And
want
roll
me
your
to
damage for yours.
I have a fun thing with my cane pistol is it has a fatal component.
Yep.
So if on a critical hit, the weapon's damage die increases to that die size instead. So it's a D8.
Oh, so there is already a critically success component to it.
Oh, there is. Yes.
Okay, so I'll
All
leave that
guns
as
have
is
that.
then.
Yeah, there you go.
And the weapon adds 1 additional damage die of the listed size.
Damn. I'm still gonna use your aid in the description.
That's fatal.
Oh, one of them was a 1. Poops.
Poo.
No,
Poop.
not you.
So that is 7 piercing damage.
7 piercing damage. Okay.
Could have done
All
so
right.
much better.
So as you're about to load the cane pistol, about to go in for the shot, just hard to know which one to hit without hitting John Seagul, and you kind of recoil kind of makes you go back a bit, sending the bullet off its trajectory. Then you, and in like a wanted fashion,
Yeah.
the gun caught on like bullets.
Just knock it into him.
It's like about to veer off course, and this other bullet goes. Massive explosion off the side of one of the shambler's face. Just bits fall everywhere.
I have a question. Do they have immunity to piercing at all? Because if they don't, I can apply concussive to this.
Ooh. Oh, it says concussive.
Oh, so you have concussive too? Then
Yes.
you're good. So basically, if they have immunity to piercing, you can make it fully concussive. If they have an immunity to,
They are immune to concuss.
Okay, so piercing.
Keep
then
it
you're good.
piercing.
There you go.
Stabby, stabby, not bangy, bangy.
Bangy, bangy.
Bang stabby.
Heard it here first.
I can do a bang stab with this.
All right, so John Seagul, the zombie swarm is falling upon you.
Uh-oh.
We're gonna do some rolls here, times 4. So we're gonna see if this one hits, and it might do a follow-up. So first attack is an 18.
Slap the hand away.
Second one, 20.
Ouch.
Okay, and then the third one, miss. Okay, so this is just gonna be damage for you. 9 points of bludgeoning damage. I need you to make an athletics check.
Preferably onto the.
Nine. That's first zombie. Goes to attack you. Back off! Grab both your shoulders. Weirdly strong for a zombie. And grips you tight. Its digits becoming like little tiny daggers into your skin. Although undead, you can still feel a little bit of pain. And pulls yourself into it. You're grabbed. So you're immobilized and you can't move. You gotta make a check to get out.
Cool.
You can still make a flat foot 5 check if you want to interact with your hands. But for the moment,
Stab
you're
in the kidney.
immobilized. Yeah. So that was one zombie. It feels the others.
That's
Oh my
stabby
gosh.
stab.
That is a
Yeah.
miss.
Yeah.
That is a miss.
Yes.
Miss.
Yes.
Yeah.
Third one.
You slippery bugger, John.
17.
Good.
It's 19, right? I gotta beat?
19.
Miss. Miss. Okay.
Yeah.
Third zombie.
Some drunken
Miss.
dancing.
Miss.
Oh.
Miss.
Fire.
These zombies ain't shit.
Fourth zombie. That's a hit.
Oh.
Ouch.
Miss. Miss.
Yeah, you're
Got
not gripping me that hard.
slashing of the hands again, so that's gonna be another d6 damage. That is 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
So in total.
So
You all right there, bud?
Indigestion.
first one was
Look for
9 points.
for the pig.
Second one was 5.
How
but-
much damage?
It was
14.
yes.
14
14
total.
points. So they're just slashing parts of your skin, and the zombie pirate to tire getting shredded as they're trying to come upon you.
My spare rib.
But the one grabbed you, and the other one tried to grab you and slash you, like, just kicking them off, using the other zombie, like, like pushing them away from each other, smacking them off against each other, but they're starting to crawl over them, like over each other, and just trying to lash and grab at you, and it's starting to, like, overwhelm you a little bit. Okay, that was that horde's go. And then we're gonna go from there to Blacula.
Yes. So, I see all of this happening, and I kind of say, "You dare accost the allies of Blacula?" And I'm going to use a free action to trigger an event called Unleash Psyche.
Okay.
Try saying that 5 times fast with vampire fangs in it.
Unleash psyche.
All right, okay. I meet all the requirements currently. I cast a spell on my last turn. My turn has begun. I'm in an encounter, and I'm not stupefied. So what's gonna happen is... I am constantly surrounded by the visual manifestation of my psychic magic,
Okay.
which I'm going to say is purple smoke.
Blacula.
And then I can use actions that have the psyche trait.
Gotcha.
So I am going to put a pin in that, and as I kind of like build up this flourish of being surrounded by illusory vampire magics, I'm going to point at one of the zombies attacking
Seagul?
my good friend the captain.
Okay.
Yes. And I am going to go put a spell on you. And I'm going to cast Daze.
Daze on a single zombie?
Multiple? Yeah, I can only target one creature.
Okay. So there is one that is got its face half blown off. If you want to target a weaker one or one of the stronger ones.
Daze nuts.
Hey.
Let's see. I'll do one of the more intact ones.
Okay.
To prevent it from
Roll a fortitude save.
attacking. Yes, and equal to my spellcasting ability modifier, which I guess is +3.
Ooh.
The target must attempt a basic will power.
Will save.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you critically fail, I got something for that ass.
This is just how he is day to day. This isn't a performance. If you are his friend outside of this game, this is how he talks. This is how he acts.
Everyone watching this right now, I'm sorry, and you're welcome.
Alain Williams, everyone.
11.
We love him.
What?
That's the same. That's what he rolled.
That's your save?
Oh man. Okay.
Do I make a roll? Sorry, I'm new.
You
What was
said-
the
so
DC?
What was the DC for the day's effect? Because you said if I critically fail, or you got my ass as you had
Yes,
so
yes, as I did say. Sorry, I'm just checking here.
So spellcasting DC should probably be your spellcasting modifier plus 10.
Maybe back on the page with your spells.
Got it,
The
okay.
top there. Yeah.
Top. Okay. There, that's
Clip.
Clip that for
Okay, cool.
I got your ass. It's 11.
So it says their DC first, and then it says your.
Occult DC is 17
Good, no.
11.
plus 3.
Oh, 18, 19, 20.
Damn right.
So
We failed.
I had 11, so I was one away from critically failing.
That's all right.
Okay.
Okay.
Keeps his ass.
Yeah. I just want to make sure.
Holy shit, that got me.
Is also stunned. Yeah, I think it just like it deals mental damage, so equal to that. So I think that's how much damage it does, if I'm not mistaken?
Yeah, it should say on there. I think it might be dazed as well.
If it critically failed, it would be stunned.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, then we're good. So yeah, roll the damage.
Cool. 20.
You're rolling a d20.
Sorry, I'm kidding.
Imagine that.
Whoa.
I'm creating a bad guy that's damage is a d20.
I'm not that new.
Just d20.
I just want to make
plus things.
That's okay.
Good.
First time rolling the spell.
That's why I rolled my first fighter. Normally I always cast magic, but I was like, there's extra layers of complication in Pathfinder, and I want to do it. But I don't
Yeah,
think I have
it's
enough
not. It doesn't give me like a set.
Then maybe it's just a
Damage?
status
Might say
effect
you're-
and not a damage dealer.
But it says deals mental damage equal to my spellcasting ability modifier.
Yeah, so
and
go
then
back
in
to here.
brackets +3.
Go back to here.
And
Oh,
what's
yeah.
your spellcast
This
modifier?
this number +3.
Oh, okay, great. So just
Yeah, you have
That's
to roll.
actually simple.
so.
It's just your spellcast modifier +3. So if it's a +3, it would be 6.
Okay, so it'd be 10. I
10.
guess. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
10.
There
Great.
you go.
Damn, we got it.
Oh,
We got
Blacula.
it! Woo! Blacula!
damage.
Time what we got there.
So yeah, you do your
Unleash.
your dance.
Uh-huh.
Your do 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 do.
Yeah.
And then you just see
Get down.
one of the zombies that's reaching out for you. You just like if you're like right in front of their face, you see a zombie going.
And if you dare turn back, you just see a purple haze with a series of pelvic thrusts.
And purplish
Asshole.
ooze is just coming out of their ears and their eyes and their nose. And
Yes. Blacula.
I turn over my shoulder and see that I just clench my butt cheeks.
all right. Thank you, Blacula.
I guess you're welcome.
All right. So in the turn order here, we are gonna go with the other sham.
Oh.
Hounds.
Oh, new.
Oh, right, yeah. Then it's the man, the myth, the legend.
Yeah.
Excited for you to just blend her into that group.
Man, the myth is hunger.
Those different breeds of zombie dog.
Yeah.
You can't expect
Really hope it gets a Chihuahua.
No.
One looks like a Great Dane.
Yeah.
There's one that looks like a German Shepherd.
Yeah.
That one I can't tell.
Are you trying to be an undead veterinarian? What the hell's happening?
Shout out to the minis team who printed these and painted these. They are fucking.
That was a corgi.
Is it a no?
So
it's not
one
small.
action for them to move up. They're gonna make a flat 5 check, just to see they heard a sound. But the two of you kind of like went behind the crates.
I got your flat 5 right here. Slap.
Keep the pimpin' hand warm.
That's a crisp 5.
Yeah, crisp 5.
I got a flat 5 on it.
It's like this.
No.
I got 4.
They're going to John. They're going up to John!
Oh, good.
Oh, it's actually preferential. I'm fine with that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. Sorry. If I may, I forgot that I did have one more action left, and I would like to use that action to cast the, or rather, take the action Fade into Daydreams, which is a psychic action I have that allows me to become concealed in my own haze.
What?
He
So your
fades to
purple
mist.
Yeah.
is rocking everywhere,
And then it's-
you just
He dances and does damage to the one zombie.
And then I'm like, and I
Like
think.
Homer Simpson.
okay. Wow.
I
That's nuts.
become concealed until the start of my next turn.
So
I can't
concealed,
use
not
it to
invisible.
hide. Yeah.
Cool. So it's the same thing. They'll need a flat check 5 to find you.
Yeah.
But for the most part, if you're concealed, yeah. Okay, got it. Harder to find.
This is so ridiculous. I love it.
Don't worry, I've got John. I can protect him if he deals with ones near us.
I think the only reason why I'm not panicking is because I can't see.
Well, let me
like-
show you.
I'll say it's gotten
You're
worse.
surrounded by.
Everybody,
You are surrounded, man.
6 enemies.
I've got you. Don't worry about it. On my turn, I will handle all of that.
So, with those checks, those 2 zombie dogs didn't notice you, just saw the loudest and most insane grouping going on and just got attracted and went there. The other 3, 1 failed but 2 succeeded on the check. They see the smoke rising from behind the crates and the orange glow behind Ulric. So that was 2 actions for them to get there. So using their final 3 actions to hit. So 1, like they couldn't
Where
get
they
quite
hit?
close to Edward, but they're
Yeah.
gonna go and attack Ulric. So here we go.
I'm assuming you're significantly less squishy than I am, so.
I got lots of fortitude.
Okay.
It's a very polite way of saying yes.
Unnatural 20.
Hits.
That hits, okay. Okay, interesting. All right, and then the second one. So with that, you're gonna take 6 points of piercing damage as this dog jumps at you at lightning fast speed, and you are knocked down, thus prone.
Licking your face. Bad way.
A little dog knocked me over.
It did.
I'm gonna get that dog.
He's gonna eat that dog.
Get that dog?
Your rage. Your
Oh yeah, does rage cut any of that?
Nope.
No?
I don't know if it
Not in
makes
Pathfinder, you don't get resistance to.
different from D&D Rage.
Should.
Just saying. Things are really hotting up over here.
19 to hit.
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
He's starting a fire.
That is going to be plus 5 because it does an extra, or 5, 6, 7. So it's 7 points of piercing damage as the other dog leaps over the other one and is starting to tear at your flesh, trying to get through your armor. Does an extra d4 of damage to prone creatures, the hounds do. The other one is not quite far enough. It's going to use another action to get right behind Edward there, but end the turn there. Okay. And we're going to come to... then we get to Ulric now. So you are currently prone on the ground.
What does that mean?
So similar to D&D, it incurs some penalties, but I believe you can just get right back up. Let me just take a double check here.
Yeah, is he not grappled by that dog? He's just knocked prone?
Knocked prone.
Just knocked prone.
So you're on the ground, you're flat-footed, take a -2 circumstance penalty to attack rolls. The only move actions you can use while you're prone are crawl and stand. Standing up ends the prone condition. So basically it's an action just to stand. And then you're not prone anymore.
Or take disadvantage on attacks. Or like
A penalty,
too.
yeah.
Oh, I think I'm just gonna attack him while I'm prone.
Okay.
Pissed off.
All right.
Yeah.
Do it.
All right.
So you take a -2 penalty to attack rolls because you're technically flat-footed while prone.
14.
14 against the dog. That is gonna be a hit.
Yeah.
AC
Oh, yeah.
13.
Ooh. That takes 11, 16, 18.
What was a dog?
Okay. So you kind of ready yourself. Rage goes through you as you see John Seagul getting crowded by all these zombies. You just didn't pay attention to what was behind you through the mist. These shadowy hounds with a fairly hulking zombie races forward, just slams itself into you, falls to the ground, wrestling around with its maws. Another one comes in, bites you in the shoulder, tears off some flesh. You just roar out in pain. You grab the dog by the head, embed your fingers into its zombie skull, and split it in half. Body parts and blood and sinew and skin fly all over the place. It is dead.
Again.
Yeah.
Ulric, you got one. Yeah, you got it. Okay. And we got the other one.
I'm gonna attack the other dog. That.
All right, roll attack.
You start dancing at the other one.
I'm in the splash zone. I've just got dog on me.
14.
You heard dog in me?
14 hits, roll damage
Dog on
again.
me.
Again, let's go.
12.
12.
God damn.
So again, you rip the zombie heads in half. They don't tearing at skin on your shoulder. You just reach up to it again. And what weapon do you have on you? Your axe?
Yeah.
Heck yeah. So this time you get it in a headlock and take the brunt of your axe and stick the blade in its mouth and zipper its side open and take the front part and concave it into its upper head, but still going. Still trying to chomp with the top half exposed and those fangs just hitting air.
Oh my god.
I'm going to.
Undead descriptions are fun.
I will attack again.
Watched a lot of zombie movies.
I want to finish this dog off, so
Do it.
attack again.
Third action. So this would be a minus
12.
10.
No,
But there's 2.
Oh, 2, yeah, so it's minus 12.
Yeah.
not for this. I only get -1 on my third.
Dang.
Oh.
Okay.
19, so that's 16.
Hits, roll damage.
Damn.
Round of applause for the
Yeah.
cool barbarian.
17.
All the shoutings coming out, you ribbon that side of the mouth, concave the top part, and then you just take the lower part and just rip the entire front part of the dog off like a fruit roll-up and just kick the corpse off you. Dead.
He didn't need to add that last part, but he did.
Sure
and
did.
That's why I respect it.
Sure did.
That's 3.
And you're just on the ground with blood and zombie guts all over you, not even standing, just on your back.
Note to self, don't piss off Ulric.
All right, and then after that, Edward is
After that trauma.
It's me next?
not quite.
Damn it.
Got one more to go here.
You have to wait.
I know.
I was patiently waiting to rip them to shreds.
And you got it.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Ooh, I
These
like
loud
this too.
sudden wounds come out from behind the mist and shadow. Barricade gets smashed aside.
Oh no.
25 there.
Don't worry, guys. I'm an animal whisperer.
Stop.
Oh no!
So is that house like engulfed now in flames?
Oh yeah, right. You were setting it on fire.
We're getting that to the start of the
Okay.
next round.
Everybody's come out of the house.
Yeah.
We don't know that. There could be like 100
This is
in
gonna be a
there.
really good distraction. if
I'm
they all
gonna
turn
make.
to it.
You know what? Let's this make our first special roll, and I will let Edward or John Seagul make this special roll. Now, this is something I showed them earlier. I'm a big fan of Dimension 20, obviously. Love Brendan Lee Mulligan's Box of Doom, and I wanted to put my own little contribution to that. So I have with me what I like to call the Sphere of Destiny. So what we're gonna do is
That's not just fair. That's a fucking.
I'm gonna let you guys make a roll, and on odds, it's going towards you.
Okay.
On evens, it's going towards the zombies and you. Who would like to make this
You
roll?
can do the roll.
I can do the roll.
You can do the roll.
I will.
You got this, John.
So sit
Is that gonna fit?
We'll see.
That's the sound.
That's the sound of
Yeah! Oh my god.
That's perfect.
I should be in sound effects.
Foley
Now,
artist.
don't let anyone sit down. I'll put you. Don't let anyone see it.
Okay.
Don't look at it, you guys. And don't react to it.
I'm totally trying.
It's pointing straight up.
Cocked!
Let me put a smaller dice.
Yeah,
Oh.
no.
Oh, now it is.
Smaller one's gonna have to work.
Okay.
Let's try again, everybody.
Pick two.
Smaller dice, realistic.
Nice smaller.
Yeah, the big one unfortunately wouldn't be able to land flat.
Oh, after will it fit? Get it. Sometimes smaller is better. All right.
Cut that.
Okay.
Cut that.
So you were odds, you were even. Okay. So. So, the zombie bull here is also mindless, like zombies, full of aggression. It not only plows through you, it plows through all of the other zombies in its wake.
That's good, bad.
So,
Good bad.
Oh, yeah. From your perspective, yes.
I mean,
From my perspective,
that is going to be a 27.
Oh.
that just misses.
Okay.
It's
Oh, that is rough.
like sandpaper on a dog. That's rough.
That is going to be 15 points of piercing damage.
If you can see my screen, you are more concerned.
I can see your screen.
Yeah.
So,
Ew, no. Oh no.
How much health do you got?
Just a bit of scratch.
2 zombies just get ripped apart instantly from the blast.
Make that 3.
Oh no.
Another one.
The dogs get hit from the blast. You are also knocked down.
Oh, I bet.
You're knocked unconscious.
These 2 also knocked down. Let you guys see it there.
Illuminated.
That's a mess.
A lot of the threat.
Yeah. So, a lot of zombies got exploded. The ones that got hit are like torn with tusks just jammed into their sides, into their legs. Huge holes are now gaping out of them with limbs flying all over the place. And this thing just has steam coming out of its nose and a massive scythe sticking out from the side of it.
Oh, good.
And chains that were attached to some sort of harness lower down on the ground as it just skitters to a halt.
There we go.
I have.
And now we come to poor Edward.
Let's go, Eddie.
You specified that it was a mindless undead, correct? Cool. So that means I can appeal to it.
You can certainly try.
I definitely can. I'm definitely going to. So I'm going to attempt diplomacy with this bull.
Let's go. Let's go.
Listen here.
Okay, so this is also.
Stop.
I'm gonna use a Sphere of Destiny for this.
Oh yeah, definitely.
God.
This is a big roll.
Oh, thank you. Nice bag.
May the gods be with you. Another one. Comes out from the desk.
Okay.
What's your modifier?
Yeah, what is your modifier?
Oh yeah. Sorry, tell you that. My modifier for diplomacy is +7.
Woo!
Let's see what happens.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'll describe what I do. Okay, so Edward, seeing Ulric tear apart these zombie dogs, seeing poor John just get utterly dwarfed.
Your legs are all cracked now.
I have
torn.
1 HP. I am kaput.
So Ed's gonna grab his hat. Slowly kind of walk up to the bull and go, "Hey, it's okay. Everything's fine. Just put the nice man down."
There's like a zombie like in its tusk.
Hey, you're just hungry. You just want some food, right? Yeah. I can get you some food. You gotta do something for me first. Yeah? Can you do that?
And I'm going to direct it to go back into its area. What do you call it? Where you pen. Back into its pen.
Like the stables.
And just like very delicately, like if it lets me, I'm gonna touch it, but otherwise I'm gonna be.
So as you're kind of a zombie horse whisper, like easy big fella, going up to it with your hand. John, you're on the ground, limbs twisted, all your parts are broken.
In my chest, I'm like,
Yeah, there's an empty spot where the hoof just went right through your sternum. The rest of you are looking at this like, oh shit, we lose John.
I used to like my.
And you see Edward just slowly walking towards this thing as it kind of is, just puts like a hoof on the ground. It's a little excited. You lean in more, looks down at John, looks hungry, looks like it wants to finish the job of
Please
just
don't eat me.
protecting its territory. Looks over at Matthius.
What? Talk to this one.
What was your roll?
27.
So, the bull, now calm, takes your advice, wants to be fed, and starts to turn around the other way.
Okay, I'll spend my next 2 actions just guiding it to its pen.
Okay, so you walk with it?
Yep.
Okay.
Which pen? There's a zombie over there.
Oh, poor Edward's still there by the boxes here.
By
can't
Ulric.
see.
poor Edward.
Over here.
Or there.
So you're
You
there?
look like a zombie.
So it can't move yet, but we can say when it moves, you'll move with it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, what a turn that was.
Just fan
Um,
myself off.
Okay, so now we're into the 3rd round of combat. It catches on fire real quick.
Oh no.
Make me a perception check.
Oh no.
19.
Help! 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 Someone please help us! You hear screaming, pleading coming from inside that barn.
I'm just gonna like really guiltily turn around and like I'm probably gonna see you and be like,
I think you did the right thing.
Get the fucking goons! I'll remind you, Berlin did say to bring back any evidence of anything weird or wrongdoing, and Mortimer is keeping an eye on all of you.
Mortar is still on top of the burning building. I hope
True.
this fire eats that fucking. It's keeping a finger. It doesn't have an eye.
The only other adult in this party is currently fighting zombies. What's wrong with you?
But play how you're gonna play. Just want to
John.
give you that.
John's
info.
first. You heard some scream? Maybe your ears are intact.
Yeah, sorry, I was unaware it was my turn. I am still like mangled on the ground, and that both of my legs are like twisted,
Yeah.
and I'm just got like this hoof, and I'm just like, oh God! And I like reach in, and I'm like, I just need a bit of healing, and I just pull out a bottle of rum and pop the cork, and my arm is still mangled, so I'm like, here. And rum is just pouring down the sides of my face. I'm like,
In and
if I'm
out.
going out, I'm gonna have a little bit more. And I pull out a second bottle and it's like oozing into my wounds. I'm like, oh, that doesn't tickle.
Spicy.
I cork the last one and I sit up. I don't get up, but I sit up because both my legs are just crushed. And I'm just like, I don't even know if I have anything to heal myself, actually.
If you have treat wounds, but you have to be trained in medicine at this stage,
I am not
I don't
trained.
think you have anything to heal yourself.
Plus it's
Not.
10
I am
minutes.
just-
You can try to move away from the danger and get towards the known medic. But
Medic.
roll me a perception check as well.
Ooh, why?
And
8.
8. So through the loud roar of the flames and you still very concerned with your undead livelihood, You hear something coming from the barn, but you're just like, oh, I don't care. I need to like get the fuck out of here.
I am dying, actually dying. I'm gonna slowly crawl towards. Is Ulric?
Ulric.
Ulric.
Yeah.
Ulric. I'm gonna slowly. Ulric. Owie! And I'm like rolling at this point, like rolling towards him.
He's also on the ground, so
I
he's
just,
just
like,
like
look
this.
o-
You're
I look
like
over and, like,
army crawling towards him.
What happened to you?
Oh, what happened to you? You look worse.
My organs are like oozing out behind me. Like,
Don't know if that's possible.
I've seen better days.
and I'm like slowly.
How far can you crawl?
Yeah, how far can I crawl at this point?
You can crawl your speed.
Can you? Oh, I thought
That's
you
my
were
smile.
Speed is 20.
I'm pretty sure, but I'll check that up next time. But GM roll, you can do it.
I'm gonna slowly heal me.
It's a speedy, like.
Yeah, it's the rum. It's like Popeye spinach.
Yeah.
and
And then I'm just crawling. Yeah, I'm just gonna ask him to heal me. That is it. I just.
All right, so on his turn, he'll be able to.
Okay. And I.
Those are any actions you wanted to take. You can now.
There's another zombie there too.
Yeah,
so you get to
over
attack
top
them.
of both of you now.
You can take aim.
Oh,
You
so okay, so
loaded
I
it,
crawl?
didn't
No, I didn't load it because I fired and I missed. I fired and I missed. Times. Took a nap, woke up, fired, and missed.
I'm dead.
So I'm gonna use my second action to reload, and I'm just gonna roll over and just. Hello? Gonna roll over and aim it at the zombie.
Okay. Make an attack.
Is it the one on the ground?
I'm standing over you with
So you are.
Oh, the big guy.
You're on the ground, so you're technically prone.
Okay.
So you do have a -2 to this.
-2 to this. So that would have been 22.
22 hits. Roll damage.
Do it, do it. I want to see the entire top half of that zombie just.
That would be 6.
6 damage.
Flat
Okay.
6. Yeah.
So you go like, hey, fuck you. I kind of leg just like falls around, kneecaps fall, like explodes and juts all over the place. Bone shards just riddle over the ground.
I need to do like acrobatics to gain panache to do more damage, but I am just decimated at this point. There
You
is
have no
backflips.
legs. They're just wobbling around, dragging the ground.
Just like a scratch.
Okay. So with that, all done.
I have
All right.
nothing else to do.
Now, but roll initiative for our boy Mortimer, who hasn't had a need to really do anything up to this point. You just see them on the roof trying to like direct traffic a little bit. Then those screams come at you. They perk up.
It's so much grosser than I remember.
Yeah.
Hi.
They go and just spider climb around the roof into this window and go inside.
All right.
Well, now we have to.
Then you hear a bit of a pause. What are you? What are you? Get away from me!
Right? It's gross.
I'm trying to save you, you fucking live idiots! Come on, come on, come on! Stupid fucking quick!
And that's it.
That's what you hear.
He's got this handled.
He's got a hand on things.
Children.
Yeah, so after...
I'm listening.
Yes?
No, to the thing. He's gonna go first.
Yeah.
We're working it out.
Gotcha.
I'm going to use an action to reload. Pistol. And I'm going to run over to help my prone friends.
We're just lying.
One of us needs it a little more
There's
than
an
the other.
axe murdering bloody zombie above both of you. I'm going to do a barrel roll and then like a cat. I did take the feet, cat-like. Cat fall, never mind.
I got careful too.
So I land on my feet. Then I run over and I'm going to whack this thing on the back of the head.
Whack it.
Ooh. If they're prone, do I still get flanking? Straight line
Yes.
through is all it says. Oh, sweet. Okay, so
I mean, with the kind of damage this guy does when he's
Yeah.
on the ground.
Definitely would say so.
and that's just is that advantage or is that a plus? Something.
-2 AC. They're flat-footed to you. When
Oh, beautiful. All right, so I'm going to whack it with my cane.
Whack it. Whack it.
And look up here.
Whack the zombie.
Big ugly.
Crap.
-2 though, so that's good. So 13 to hit.
13. Just hits.
Nice. So back of the head. 5 damage. Bludgeoning.
That's okay.
Ah,
Sweet.
Chipping away at
Eyes on me, ugly.
All right. So yeah, go to it and just smack it. You don't shoot it, right?
No, because I don't have the action to pull the trigger.
Yeah. So you run over there and go, look over here. A big chunk of the skull just concaves inside of itself, and bits of hair just kind of falls down. Patches of skin falls to the ground.
Disgusting.
Zombie just turns to you. Pays attention to you right now.
Hello.
Here. Okay.
Hey, how you doing?
Do I know you?
Xyla.
Okay, so I do spend a bunch of he goes first because I'm listening, and it sounds like, Mortimer's got that taken care of. And so I'm just like, turn it around. And I will turn around, I'll see that Ulric is on the ground. I'll be like, gotta help him. And so I'm gonna move forward enough that I'm gonna clamber over all the boxes.
I will say as well, being around those boxes, make me a perception check.
That is going to be an 11.
An 11. Okay, good to know.
So, interesting.
Going past there towards Ulric.
Yeah. I'm gonna get just on the other side of the boxes. Just so I'm within 30 feet, and I am going to pull out a very puffy, almost translucent white mushroom from my pouch, and I'm going to toss it to Morello, and he's going to like he always does. And we're going to cast Spirit Link.
Ooh, okay.
And this is going to be a spiritual transfer of my health directly to my buddy. So it is 2 hit points to you now, and I think at the start of each of my turns.
Can you not do that? Can you do that to John? Or does
I don't care about him. I care about
Wow.
I'm just a piece of meat to you, aren't I?
So why don't you describe to
Hardly.
me what that spirit transference looks like? Morello eats the colored mushroom.
It's like a big, spiritual white glow of spores. And so they sort of swirl around me first. And then they're taking my health. And then it swirls in this bloom cloud of spores all the way out, past over top
Oh
of
no, I'm watching this happen. I'm just like, and blood just comes over. I'm like, alright.
It's a kidney.
And then Ulric, and I'll spiral towards Ulric, and then as you breathe it in, you literally absorb my life.
He's like glowing omnificent as he's like rising above the ground, and I'm slowly decaying into the ground.
Okay, so yes, 2 hit points now. And then it would be at the start of each of my turns as well.
Okay.
2 more hit points until you are back down.
Awesome. So the spores kind of glide over to you. There's this sort of ethereal spiritual cord between the two of you.
Oh, that feels good.
Help, please. I love that. All right, great move.
Some spores.
So that was you, Turtle. And then we're going to.
Is that all your action?
Yeah, that takes 2, and the movement was 1.
All right, so we got zombie over
no.
here. We got.
Are they standing up? Oh,
Yeah.
getting back up.
Getting back up over there. I will say for you, for movement-wise, because you wanted to kind of lead the bull, did you want to be away from that area?
Well, I was actually going to ask. So now that I've convinced it, we're buddies. We're good friends. Does it count as allied at this point?
I don't think ally. It's more just like cooperative.
Okay, because otherwise I was going to say I could mount it.
Just grab the scythe and just.
Okay. I'm bringing out the. Yeah, okay. So, what's your mod for this?
It's just mount. I don't know.
Athletics?
Is that athletics or can I use acrobatics?
It would be. This is it trying to convince it to let you ride.
Oh, okay. Then diplomacy again.
Oh, like another
Diplomacy. So,
Yeah.
what's your mod for that?
Yeah. So that +7.
+7. So, if you got a 15 or higher, that would be a 23.
Yeah.
You got to beat a DC 17.
Let's do it.
Good enough.
Okay.
Let's go.
So that would
Fair.
mean, actually, wait,
Sure.
no. If you've got nat 20, it's 27. 26, 25, 24. DC 22.
Oh.
So you gotta roll above a 17 or higher.
Yeah, let's go.
That's what I meant to say.
Word.
Not DC 17. The roll has to be 17.
Math.
All
I
right.
have something special if this happens. This works, I got some.
So at the end, when you see the event, be impartial when you see the result.
How long do we have? I mean, how do you jump on the
So that will happen on your turn.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll have to wait to see what happens.
Goodness.
Oh, good.
Okay.
The suspense is, well, I'm already.
So we got a couple zombies here still to go. Doing some hits. These ones awake. For you though, the question I had: would you have used one of your actions to move farther away from where you were, or stay where you were?
Stay where I was.
Okay.
To get on.
Okay.
Oh no!
So we got one zombie going for Edward, one for Xyla, and one for Matt.
Fuck off.
Just an elbow to the chin.
I've made a friend.
22 to hit.
22 to hit, that hits me.
Okay. Second one.
Wait, isn't John next to me now? Didn't he like crawl?
Yeah, the attacking Edward. Not John. Edward.
Edward's over here.
Okay, I got it.
Poor Edward.
17.
Good number.
To hit? Nope, that's a miss.
That's a miss as well. Okay. And then for you, 26.
Oh.
Whoa! That's
Is that a critical hit? Okay.
No!
10.
Miss.
And then miss. Okay.
One critical.
Matthius. Miss. Miss. Miss.
Stupid zombie!
The
My
one
pick!
attack hit you once, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So this is going to be 4 plus. No, sorry, 4 bludgeoning damage to you.
Okay.
Not undead. For you,
Oh.
Okay.
A little adventure.
So cool.
I've got lots of heart.
9
That's
points of
the thing,
bludgeoning
right?
damage. And you are grabbed.
Oh.
Okay, and you just. So the ones that are prone getting up, going towards you, slashes you in the back, breaks your zombie suit off a bit, and little bits of bone are starting to be exposed from the inside. Doesn't grab you, but does grab you as the bone shard finger just sink into your skin and hold you in place. And you, it's just. And again.
And again.
Yes. All the yes.
That's impressive.
Okay, that is going to be there goes. Okay. And then we go from there to Blacula.
You have like these delighted squeals every time.
I love it. I love the Blacula's in the game. And then it's just Blacula.
Yeah,
It's great.
the best.
I am Blacula. Now, I am suffering from the condition of stupefied now, as a result of my unleashed psyche fading away. And that will last for 2 rounds.
Wow,
Real hype about that.
cool.
So,
But you're a floating purple cloud now.
I think the floating purple cloud goes away.
Okay. Oh. So, back to your normal position.
You're just Mysterio.
Yeah.
No one deserves to be to have that said about the.
I like Mysterio.
Well, he's just like.
Do better.
He's cool. I like his fishbowl hair.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mysterio's cool.
Yep. Okay, good.
He is. That's
So-
villains are.
So, all of my like flourish and like kind of like stagely panache is kind of like it's like after I've left the stage, I'm just like acting is hard. And I'm going to walk up to the zombie that is attacking Xyla.
Okay, yeah, you can remove that now.
Yeah.
Go to that
Oh,
stupid
the
thing.
gate. Okay, cool.
I gotta spin you around.
Okay, anyway, so go on.
And I'm gonna go, hey, stop that. I'm just gonna open hand slap him in the
All right.
If I try to cast a spell right now, it will fail automatically.
Okay.
And so my only move is to open hand slap this.
Good. It's low.
If somebody grabs me,
HP.
they should catch hands.
I agree. That's why this is happening.
Hands are rated E for everyone.
This game is not rated R.
That's fun.
Oh.
21 to hit.
Woo!
Is that critical?
Oh my god!
No, AC's 12, so it would have been 22 for
Oh.
critical. You're one off,
So close.
Okay.
but it'll still hurt.
Yeah.
Critical
I
slap.
don't have much HP left from the cow hit.
For max damage, 1d4. So 4 points. Just
Bam! All the undead skin
Yes!
in the jaw just gets smacked out from under it. Kind of sprays on you a little bit, and the
Yeah!
I close
Good
all my
moment.
things open.
you're damn right.
His darkness to.
What was the quote you said before you smacked them?
I said, hey,
Stop that.
stop that.
Awesome. Okay.
Are you good?
Is it drop me?
Yes. Okay. They fall down, splits in a million pieces.
I'm just gonna like onto my butt and just be like,
You have been saved by Blacula. I didn't get hit, but I pulled something with my unleashed psyche. Very tired. It's fine.
All right.
It's fine.
And I think that brings us finally to Edward.
So,
Oh, sorry, Ulric. My bad.
I'm gonna roll towards John.
You're like a beacon in the dark. Literally. 'Cause I'm fading into the darkness. Pull me out quickly.
I'm gonna try and like patch his wounds, treat wounds with battle medicine as an action.
I won't write fanfic. I won't write.
But you can
Give me.
write the fanfic. Join the Questline Discord and submit your fanfic today.
I'm gonna like.
I want to know how those tusks feel.
Well, you got that line.
I'll be like, you're about to feel this fist. I'm gonna do the
This.
abrupt,
This.
like
So many
CPR,
sexual innuendos.
an
It's
abrupt
freaking-
CPR with like, boom.
All right.
Just everybody at home, remember, fisting, it's this, not this. Just this.
So that's a 15 for treat wounds.
15 healing?
I want to go home.
No, that's a check.
Wow.
15 for treat wounds check with battle medicine.
Okay.
So, okay, so
So
sorry.
he gets 2d8
Nice.
healing.
Woo!
That's a lot.
When I get the feeling, I want 2d8 healing.
Nice.
Healing.
Which one's a d8?
Diamond looking one.
Come here,
corners.
diamonds.
These guys.
They're all diamonds.
Diamonds.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's 13.
Whoa!
Yeah.
There you go. So you kind of roll over to John. You take out your sewing kit that you've had on many, many adventures and
it's like a
battle
scene in Lethal
excursions.
Weapon.
Yeah.
Listening with a weapon?
Yeah, you know, where they're like patching each other up.
Oh. Of course.
If you want to also submit your lethal weapon fanfic, please join the Discord now.
All right. So you roll over, start stitching up the wound, so all the gaping holes left from the zombie cow and the body parts that are like hanging on by a thread. We're able to stitch those up, stop any bleeding that's going on.
You a butcher or a doctor? Jesus. It's like blood just.
You look much better than you did before.
You thank you.
When I was in the army, you know. Okay. And I just take my axe, and I just like go to swipe and take out the guy's legs.
All right, make an attack.
That was a nat 1.
Oh. Plus, it's a nat 1 failure, so it'll go down a degree of success. So what's the total?
5.
Yeah. No. Yeah. So it goes a critical miss.
Okay, I will go again.
Okay.
It is flanked too.
Yeah.
That is true.
6 is still a miss.
Yeah.
Yeah. 14 plus what for failure?
Their AC is lower because they're flanked.
Yeah.
So 15.
That usually
15 hits.
All right, let's take out some legs. 6 plus 5 is 11 plus 2 is 13.
Nice.
No kneecaps.
I don't think that one's gotten hit at all.
I hit it in the back of the head.
It's got.
That's right.
5 from her and then 6 from you, I think.
Something like that cumulatively. So yeah, you go and just swipe, still laying down, just like crawling people, MMA style, and then just like, you go reach around. You have to like sew him up. He's distracted with you, just block him on the head.
You should look behind you and down.
Just clear off the wobbling undead legs of this more hulking, like no legs, chicken legs, all upper body. Wipe it off, and then you prop your axe on by the hilt. So you go,
Yeah! It's a very moist game.
I spit when I act out my undeadness. And then just cleaves it in two and splits it aside. Gone.
That was truly excellent.
I don't want to waste my time standing up with these buggers.
But they're all gone. I think you should stand up now.
I can't.
And then finally,
Soon.
we get to Edward.
I can't right now.
Okay, so in the box, should I say
Nope,
what I do?
just
first?
describe what you're doing and I'll tell you if it succeeds or not.
Cool. So Edward reaches inside their throat. Just now, you're gonna let me on top of you, and we're gonna work on this together. You and I we're old friends. You and I, and we can accomplish great things together.
Puts its hoof back, and looks like it's about to stab you with its horn. And kneels down before you. The DC was 17. What'd you roll?
I rolled an 18 plus my 7.
Yep.
Ew!
That's right. They had to roll 17 or higher,
22.
and they rolled an 18.
Let's go.
So now you're on top of the zombie bull.
Yep.
What else would you like to do?
Is it cooperative now?
It's an ally for sure.
Ransom.
Yeah, I was gonna say that zombie that had the gall to attack me is now about to get horns.
So now that you have
That's what the bull
basically like an animal familiar, you can use your actions to use its attack.
Okay, I will do so.
All right.
You still have my die, I believe.
I think so.
Ah, it's in the sphere.
A
It's a
spear.
lucky die you beat that one.
Yeah, keep that in there.
Apparently. It's orange.
I need
Let's go.
it.
So 6 plus what would this be based?
Plus 11.
Oh, okay, so 17.
Roll a d12.
D12. Maybe you have a D12 I can borrow?
Exactly.
5.
5. So plus 5, that's 10.
Okay.
This thing gets gored with the tusk and just shakes it around violently till both sides of the body just get splattered on both sides.
That's what you get!
sound different.
These two were just around for flair. They're not actually on the board. Oh. You cleared out the farm.
Fantastic!
At this point,
That was
Finally
easy.
stand up.
we're out of combat.
Okay.
As Edward and their zombie suit riding this zombie undead beast, you see, or you hear banging against the barn door as the flames are now covering the entire thing.
Break open the door, Edward.
I'm.
Two humanoid figures smash against the brittle wood siding of the barn, and Mortimer has a satchel that they're dragging, that one of the humanoids is holding a satchel, and saying, "We got to go back to Berlin right now, back to the coach, now."
All right.
Two individuals come out just with loincloths on them,
What?
human, living, barely any clothes on.
Ah.
Damn it, Trevor. Running out, both male presenting, and going out forward. Like one has like a shaved head, and one has a bit of a more swooping, longer blonde hairstyle with like third-degree burns on both bodies. One has all on the arm here and their side. The other one has it from the chest up and half the side of their face, and they just look bewildered and don't really know what's happening. But whatever happened in that barn, you don't know. But they're following Mortimer, and he's leading you to the Nightmare Coach to
So-
get the fuck back to the Bone Mansion.
So the third degree burns makes it a little weird, but if you want to write fan fiction about them,
Join the Discord.
Hashtag crispy love.
I'm still laying on the ground, so that loincloth is not covering anything.
What was going on inside that bar?
So about this
attack,
point, we're gonna speed fast forward here as you all rouse into the barn. And I will say, just for speed's sake, you did like a bit of a scan around the barn. Didn't really find anything too suspect. You saw what appeared to be like a half-dead corpse in that gate that you saw earlier, that had a bit of a cloak behind it. Most of its clothes were blood-soaked, but it had colors of like blues, golds, yellows, whites, and it had the logo of the Sigil of Nex on it.
Ah, crap. I would recognize that.
Yes.
Is the scythe in the side of the bull, in the side of Petunia, sorry. In the side of Petunia, is it odd in any way?
It's got a bit of a shining, metallic, black, chrome gleam.
Is it
blade.
magic? Can I tell if it's magic?
Yeah.
It's magic.
So if you want to take the bull with you back to the
Oh,
boat
yeah, I'm
mansion,
riding
you
it
can.
back,
Cool,
yeah.
you're riding
Yeah,
it from
yeah.
the Nightmare Coach. Brilliant.
That's now your mount.
So you go back to the Bone Mansion. The two human individuals, deadly quiet. You ask them questions about like, what were you doing here? What's going on? And they just say, I don't know how we got here. I don't remember anything. We just,
What are your names?
I don't know.
Are they Roderick or Quincy or Siren? Murdoch?
No.
Shit.
Oh, there's just blackness, and then we're inside this barn.
yeah, but what kind of blackness? What was the potency of the blackness?
It's made better than
Like
black.
when you go to sleep, I guess, unconscious. We don't remember anything.
That's
and the
good
one,
black. They may
the
have
one
been
is
mind
seems
wiped.
the one with the scarring from the chest up the side of the face seems to be doing talking. The other one's just like shell shocked,
Were they
not speaking,
how
and just
gooey?
like itching
I'll be
uncontrollably.
treating their wounds.
Yeah, because wait, is it gooey, like they just got burned, or they have scars from being burned before?
Fresh.
Oh shit. Okay. There's a chance.
How did that happen? How did that happen, Xyla?
They could have been old burns.
I'll be
you can be
catching
burned
them up,
twice.
but I'll be peeling off
You can
the
be burnt
extra burnt flesh.
Sure.
Oh. You know when you save your chicken skins?
Yeah,
Like
that's
just-
exactly it.
Oh, he's like,
I was gonna say that was for flavor.
So you make your way eventually back to the Bone Mansion of Berlin. It's now dead of night. You've rolled up to the front courtyard of the Bone Mansion,
That's a keeper.
and
What did the Michigan lunch?
and as you go into the mansion, moon's shining bright as ever. Everyone's kind of asleep. There's some like the different shift of zombie, not a different shift. The same zombies who were attending to the garden earlier. Same one, still clipping away, doing garden work. and you skitter off into the front of the house up to Berlin's quarters, up to their room, with Mortimer leading the charge. Kind of the two humans are just kind of bewildered, and they don't know what's going on, and they're just looking around.
Feed them snacks. What? Just like cherries in my pocket, and I got some mushrooms. I got some, not this one, this one's for Morello later, but these ones are okay.
The one with the scars up the chest and up the side of the face just takes it, looks at the one that's super quiet, just, here you go. It'll be okay.
We have some clothes for these two.
You can go grab blankets for them if you want, or something to cover them if you prefer to.
Blacula,
Eh,
give one of them your cape or something.
it's my cape, but I cannot give them my cape. It's very important to who I am as an entity.
Oh, for bloody Pete's sake. And I just pull out, it's like one of my old leather coats, and I just wrap it around the quiet one, and I like pop the cork bottle off this sandy rum bottle and kind of put to the chest of the other one. Like, let's get inside and get you some food.
This is vampire satin. It's gonna give.
Berline will know what to do. Let's go.
Yeah.
You go over to her room, and she's awaiting you to return. Mortimer leading the way, the satchel in hand. Open the doors. The quiet one sort of whispering to the other one, like, it's hot. It's hot. It's itchy. It's fine. I don't know what's happening either, but we'll figure it out. It's okay. Just we'll figure this out together. And they start walking into the room.
Is there any action I can take to determine if there's been like a psychic magical effect like put upon them so they forget like what like to figure out why they can't remember?
So you could detect magic if you think it's like a spell being put on them.
Right.
You could do a
Detect magic is a spell that I don't.
sense motive check to maybe infer like how they're thinking, but any psychic residue.
Okay, wait, it's an action.
You can make an Arcana check, possibly. You could make occultism check to see if this is some sort of.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll make an occultism check.
Okay.
Can I sense motive
On who?
on the one that's like both of them? Like, is this a trap? Are they bombs? Like,
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
quite nervous. So, like, as we and okay, maybe actually,
But not.
maybe I just have to ask Mortimer. Like, do you trust them? You're taking them into Berline's private quarters. It seems kind of
Look,
dodgy.
they seem harmless.
It makes it.
Berlin asked specifically to bring back
I seem
any
harmless
evidence.
and I
or-
caused those burns.
Anyone can light this in a fire. It's not a very big deal.
That's give him a high five.
So I've lived in this region for a very long time, and I would remember and live through the 1,000-year war with Nex. Is this a familiar tactic that they would have used?
Ooh. Roll me a society check.
Society.
But what was your roll?
Right. 20. So, yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah!
Whoa. So my occultism check was 11.
11. Okay.
Was that a success?
And remind me the question again.
Like, has a magic spell been put upon them to make them forget?
Gotcha. So looking at their dilation, their eyes, looking for any strange coloration, any auras, anything that would seem like they're under a spell, you don't see any of that.
Okay.
The amnesia seems to be from a natural occurrence.
Symptomatic of something else.
Trauma.
Society.
For you, this is not a tactic of Nex that has been known to them have done in the past.
Okay.
The war between Nex and Geb, they both did insane things to each other. There was one story where Nex rained down venom tears, which is a spell you have to get the tears of a dragon to make, and it rains venomous snakes onto the land.
I remember.
Good times.
That's a great name for a play.
But this particularly, you don't remember anything Nexian about like human bombs.
Okay.
Sorry. It's raining snakes. I am like, I take note of the bag that they had brought with them, and with them kind of doing whatever they're doing, I'm just gonna take a little peeky food inside this bag, and I kind of like undo the latch and I check inside.
Make a perception check.
I'm throwing you away. Perception 13.
13. So not a very high DC. You open the bag. There's a smaller vial of a darker blue coloration, and this.
Oh.
Ooze!
I'm gonna be a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Nice. It's glowy.
By the gods, what is that?
Oh, that does actually smell gross.
Trevor!
Shut up the props department.
For the immersion.
And so you wanted to sense motive
Yeah.
on both individuals. So you got to roll. We're gonna roll 2 sense motives. So this is kind of fun thing about Pathfinder. I roll them behind my screen, and I just tell you the result, and you got to make a choice about those results.
Okay.
So tell me your perception. Your your perception modifier.
+5.
It's 5. Okay, I'm gonna roll yours. Okay. Okay. That was for 1. Okay. So what are you trying to incur about, like, what are you trying to hone in on here? If they're lying, if they're not being truthful,
If they know
if
something
they're being
we don't,
genuine.
they're not being truthful, if they mean us harm.
mean you harm. Looking around, the quiet one is just bewildered, doesn't know what's going on, scared, frightened, trying to piece together how this occurred. The other one seems very, very concerned about the other. You don't see them take their eyes off of them. You don't see them really take note of any undead or anything. They're just really focused on making sure their friend is okay.
Are they scratching themselves to the point of, like, self?
One is. The one guy who's saying, I'm hot, it's itching. He's like, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Stop it. Stop touching.
Bugs get itchy.
Maybe they got a disease or something like a plague.
Are they scratching around the burns specifically?
In and around, like he's scratching the burns on here, scratching other parts, just the claw marks from how much they're scratching now. And you go into the room, and Berlin turns around, still in the formal wear that you saw before. All right, my friends, successful mission. What,
A bunch of
did you
bloody
bring?
zombies. Ed now has a mount. And these things.
I've got a jar of ooze. I got a jar of ooze.
The one is visibly starting to buckle over from the pain. It's so hot. I can't.
All right. Signs of necks as well. Emblems.
Did you find any of my staff at the farm? No burdock? No.
Nope.
No.
It's not these two. They don't know their own names.
Got this though. And Ed is just like standing behind everyone. Will be holding the scythe. Got this.
Oh, from the farm. Oh, that's good to know. Excuse me, sir, madam. Are you all right? Help! Help! You see their bodies start to glow and ignite, and you see their eyes start to glow white hot. And you go, Mortimer, get down! In those last few seconds, as this extreme radiant blast starts to take over, Berlin locks eyes with this being about to explode with radiant light. Burdock?
It was Burdock.
I need you all to roll fortitude saving throws. And we'll find out the results of this next week. Session 2 of Pathfinder Bloodlords. I've been your GM Ice Cream Sandwich. See you next week, everybody. Goodbye.
Yes!
For the rain! Oh, we didn't mention the thing!
Oh, sorry, Patreon.
Yes.
Make sure to go to our Patreon because we're going to have exclusive chats with our cast.
Yeah.
About the production and the story and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, the first exclusive chat on Patreon of all of the cast will be at the conclusion of this. So after all of Bloodlords is aired, on our Patreon you'll be able to see the chat. The what do we want to call it? Decompress? I don't know. We gotta come up with a name.
Workshop it.
Gotta have a name. Yeah.
But yes, join the Patreon. Come listen to awesome audios of our cast. See their perspective of the story and how it unfolded. But that's at a later time. Next week, session 2 of Bloodlords. Come tune in. See you next time, everybody. Bye bye.
Somehow we survived.